One. Yo, 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 what's going on out there fight? What is your boy Money back with another one, man? I got all my brothers with me. You understand me? I got my bro Ray. Ray, let them know who he is, where they can find you, Ray.
Oh shit! It's your boy Mr. Iotba. Hold up, Mr. 214. Hold up, Mr. Undeniable. Hold up, Mr. These boys can't fuck with me on my worst day. So y'all find me on Instagram, Mr. _Iotba, on YouTube, Iotba Boxing Talk, on Facebook, Karray, Karray Bradshaw.
Let them know who you is, where they can find you, Jay.
Hey, yo, what's going on, man? It's J.Chestnut, Mr. Talk That Shit, man. Straight out the 813, man. We back with another one, Boxing World. Hey, anybody in here, man, smash that thumbs up, man. Subscribe to Monnie Brown TV and hit that notification button so you know when we go live. Let's get it.
Yes, indeed. And we got a special person in the building today, my big bro,
Yeah,
Red. Red, first time on the panel.
Ain't nowhere to find me. Find me on Monnie Brown TV, nigga.
Oh, Monnie Brown TV, that's where my bro gonna be posting the bang. You did.
You heard me? I report the OG. You heard me.
We jumping right into it, man. First thing we're gonna start off with Jose Pedraza and Ray Beltran. We know they got a fight coming up today, man. And we got Dogby, Isaac Dogby, and I forgot his opponent name. His last name is Otake though, and I think he's Japan or some type of he's Japanese.
Yeah, he looked Japanese or Korean or something like that.
Yeah, we got two more fights on that card we're gonna talk about. But first thing, Dogby and Otake. Ray, what's your thoughts on Dogby who beat my guy? Damn, what's my boy name, Jay?
Who?
He beat for the belt. My mind going blank right now. Jesse Macladino. He beat Jesse Macladino.
Oh, okay.
That's who Dogby is, right? So, what's your thoughts
on about who Dogby beat?
Yeah, defending his title right against the Japanese. I'll take.
With this fight right here, it's just one. That was a big win for him against Maglandino, if I'm saying his name right. So it was a big win. So we want to see how he's going to do in his showcase fight. It's always a showcase fight to me. After you make a grandstand, then you come to the next fight. I want to see, is we going to see a better improved him, or is we going to see a guy who got lackadaisical, who got all the pats on the back because he had a big win. He's favored to win this fight. I don't know too much about this other guy he's fighting, but my main thing, I just want to see if he's going to come in here and showcase and show that his skills has improved and he is who we thought he was on after that last big victory he had.
Jay, what's your thoughts on Dogby taking on Otake?
I second the same thing Ray said,
man. We got 5 viewers. Write them thumbs up for me.
You know what I'm saying? I second the same thing that Ray was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to know if a man, if he's still hungry, you know, because I think in a way, man, when you have a win like that, you know what I'm saying, a big win like that, man, sometimes in boxing, man, you can kind of get, you know what I'm saying, you can kind of get fat off all those compliments and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to see him be hungry, go out here and take, because if this showcase fight, man, you're supposed to go out here, outclass this man, handle your business, man, and come home with your strap and be on the bigger and better things. So I just want to see, you know, him still have that hunger that he had when he came off one of the biggest wins of his career, you know what I'm saying?
Red, what's your thoughts on Dogby taking on Otake?
I just think Dogby gonna just dog him out. That's just what I think. Honestly, I don't think that old buddy had the skills to fuck with him. So, you know, at the end of the day, he gonna dog him out. I think we gonna watch him get the W tonight.
My take, man. This is a little veteran man, 31-2, got 14 knockouts. Main fights really been over there, you know, in Japan. But he did. He fought Scott Quigg once, you know, on the big level. He took Scott Quigg to unanimous decision. So, Otake been on the level. You understand? You've been on that big level. So I don't think the moment go freeze him up. You know what I mean? I think he's 37 years old. So he a veteran, man. He a veteran, and he can handle himself in that ring. But Dogby being a young, fresh, hungry lion.
And that's what I was thinking too. I was like the old buddy, kind of older. So. You know, I think Dogby, the youth gonna show tonight. I think he, you know, he might give him a good fight, some good rounds. You always need some good rounds. You can never knock some good rounds.
Never, bro. Especially when you're talking about getting veteran championship experience, because that's exactly what he getting now. Since he's the champion, he getting championship. All the experience he getting now is championship experience, and we all know, bro. Every fighter show you something different. You know what I mean? So he go get a different look. He'll get a different stance. But I do think Dog Bay, because Dog Bay style is to get in there and he coming to knock you the fuck out, flat out. He want to knock you the fuck out. That's his style. That's how he come. That's how he fight. He's a brawler. He's a dog. We see him go down to Jesse McLadino and get back up and finish Jesse McLadino. So you can't never question his heart. You understand? Y'all saw at the weigh-in, the man was barking, and he meant business, man. So I'm with my bro Red. I think he go in there. I just think he go start early, and I think it's go end early, man. I think he go get in there. I think it's gonna be about 5 or 6 rounds. But I got Dog Bay getting the stoppage in that fight, man, in an exciting fight. So
right, because you guys got to remember this too. In boxing, you got those few older people that really meant business or really had something to their careers or really something to them. You know, that turn around the young pups. You know, when they come around their corner and give them a little tap on the butt. But you know, mostly you're gonna see the youth prevail. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? In boxing, that's mostly what you see: the youth, the talent. You know, then you got your old heads. They turning the front runners, man. They doing it for a check. So, you know.
Shouts out to Donna Jones in the building. He said, "What's up, Mr.Iotba? Stop
Dana
it, man.
Jones.
You know." He said, "You know I'm the best 147-pounder in the world. I'm going to you once. I lose these 60 pounds." Laughed out loud.
That's my boy.
He said, "Dog Bay throws everything with power." Exactly what we was saying, bro. He get in there and he want to hurt you and knock you the fuck out.
Message.
Shout out to my boy Dana Jones, man.
Dana Jones, if you're a boxing man, keep grinding, bro. Get on your job. Everybody ain't gonna be a champion, but you damn sure can make a living and feed your family. But we gonna move on to Pedraza and Beltran, Ray. What's your thoughts on Pedraza?
See, now this is an interesting fight, right? Because this is a crossroads fight for both of these guys, even though Beltran is the champion, right? You gotta understand, Pedraza this is it for him. Like, if he's ever going to get a better opportunity or another chance to win the world title, where he have his best opportunity to win this fight, it's against Ray Beltran. Because if I'm looking at all the 135-pound champions, I would say Ray Beltran is the weakest link. Would y'all agree?
I would agree.
I mean, it's only 2 other champions. I mean, so yeah.
So this is just a crossroad fight to me. It's really hard to pick this fight. You know, I'm leaning with Ray Beltran just because he is the champion. You know, he's been active. I ain't saying Pedraza hasn't been active, but Ray Beltran has actually been putting in work, and just his mental latitude in his whole career, what he done been through. Like I told y'all about Tevin Farmer, when the dude went across the pond and they robbed him against Ricky Burns, and then Terrence Crawford went across the pond and beat Ricky Burns. Ray Beltran was already supposed to be a champion. Then, if Ray Beltran tried to become champion again, he came up short, right? And he finally capitalized, you know, on a big moment in his career. Not only was it a big moment in his career when he capitalized on winning the title, but it also kept him for his citizenship. Am I correct about that? Yes or no?
You're absolutely correct about that. You're absolutely correct about that.
Okay, so that's why I say it's a crossroads fight, you know, for both of these guys. But I think if I got to pick a guy like who I think gonna win just because more is on the plate, like we ain't just talking about a guy getting his career back on track and becoming champion again in Pedraza. We talking about a guy who has to keep that fucking title, you know what I'm saying, to keep his citizenship and make that shit, the process of that shit go through. So I think Ray Beltran gonna come out here. I think he gonna have more in him because I think it's more on the line for Ray Beltran. I'm not saying this is a big moment for both fighters, but I just think it's more on the line for Ray Beltran. I just think everything he done been through done prepared him for this moment, and I think he gonna capitalize tonight.
I second that motion.
You said who's on?
Pedraza Beltran, your thoughts?
I mean, I don't, like, for me, like, I do think it actually is a pretty interesting fight. I know I said earlier in the week that I thought Beltran would wash Pedraza, but I mean, Pedraza done came back after a couple, you know what I'm saying, a couple tune-up fights. Somebody answer me this. Is this his first fight at 135, or did he move up right after the Tank loss?
I think this is second.
It might be a second.
So, you know, my thing is, you know, his second fight, man, he fighting the obviously the best fighter that he's faced at 135, a natural 135, and a 135 pounder that can really hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when Ray Beltran hits you, you know Ray Beltran hits you. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if age could play a factor in this fight. You know what I'm saying? With Beltran being 39, and I think Pedraza's only in his late 20s. I want to say.
Yeah.
But
something like that.
Actually, this will be his third fight, Jay.
Third fight at 135. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, I wonder if Pedraza can use the ring and keep Beltran off his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm looking for when I watch this fight. Can Pedraza do enough to keep?
Shouts out to Black Horseman Promotion, man. Black Horseman Promotion. Shouts out to you, bro. You want to come on, bro? Send me your email. We'll slide you in this bitch.
And download Google Hangouts, man. Bro. You keep forgetting that part. Download Google Hangouts, bro. But yeah, you know, so like if he can do that and he can keep Beltran off his ass, man, and just outbox Ray Beltran for 12 rounds, I think he could do it, but I just don't see it happening. Like Ray said, man, this man got more on the line. And then a December 1st date with Lomachenko is on the line for either of these men, which is going to be enough money to change either one of their lives. And I just think it's just so much on the line for Beltran at this point. I really see him stopping. I got his 7th round stoppage for Beltran.
Red, what's your thoughts, bro? Pedraza Beltran?
Well, I feel like Beltran gonna win, of course. I feel like Pedraza can outbox Beltran. I've seen Beltran outboxed a few times in his career, and but like Corey said earlier, though, Beltran should have been a champion a long time ago. He got robbed, and I feel like Beltran definitely faced the better opposition in his career. Of course, he's 39, but like you said though, Jay, and one day Father Time might show up. It could be today.
Correct.
It could be today. You never know. You know what I mean? You never know. But if all is well, because he have been active, you know, he should come out with the W today. And just like everything that everybody has said today, you know, it's a lot on the line. At the end of the day, I feel like Beltran gonna come out with the victory. That's how I feel, for real.
Hey, Money. Before you give your thoughts, let me say something about Father Time. Yeah, Father Time could play his play, but you got to understand this is something that this dude and Ray Beltran been trying to get his entire career, bro. So in his case, I don't think Father Time gonna play his part because he got this belt. He don't want to lose this belt, and like you said, Jay, he got the December 1st date lined up
on deck. It's big money. It's money on line.
Hey, I guarantee everybody tonight we are going to see the best Ray Beltran we have ever seen. Go ahead, Money. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's good. My thoughts on it, man. I can concur with everybody saying though, but one thing about Pedraza is he's a boxing motherfucker, man. And he can box. And one thing we know about Beltran could be outboxed in the ring. Yeah, credit Ray Beltran is fighting for his beats and his family. That do put extra on you understand? But
yeah,
I can't overlook Pedraza neither. You know, Pedraza
at all. You can't. He's solid.
He got one loss that was to Gervonta Davis, and arguably everybody really say he fought the wrong fight. You understand? So, and plus, I ain't making no excuse because y'all know I don't make excuses and shit. But Beltran was saying, you know, he wanted to move up to 135, but the money was too good to make that made him stay at 130 to take that Gervonta Davis fight. So, me looking at his last performance, Pedraza's last performance, I ain't gonna say it was the best performance, because I did see his ass get touched up. And if he sit and fight Ray Beltran like that, he's most definitely going to lose. But if Pedraza get in there, if he boxes his ass off and try to stick to his game plan and move, he give himself a good shot at winning this fight. You know what I mean? But he got to be disciplined. He got to really want to box and be careful and be wary of that Beltran power, because that shit is devastating power. That's
It
no
is.
fluke. We all see Beltran hurt Crawford as, he hurt Crawford, but Crawford just recovered so fucking quick. So he gonna have to really be on this shit. He's gonna have to really box and be mindful of what's going on in that ring. But even with me saying that, I just think Ray Beltran is fighting for another. Like, when you fighting for your family, man, that's something totally different. You ready to die in that fucking ring.
Yeah, something way different.
I'm leaning towards Beltran myself though. But like I say, Pedraza my guy. I hollered at
Can't
the nigga.
overlook him.
But I just feel like if I had to get an edge to somebody, I'd give it to Ray Beltran. But Pedraza do got a chance in this damn fight. I won't say he don't got a chance, but it's gonna be entertaining, man. It's gonna be entertaining. Like I said, it's the classic puncher versus boxer. So every time you get them type of fights, they be good fights, man. We gonna see if Beltran can cut the ring and make his ass sit down and fight, and we gonna see if Pedraza can keep moving, and have some strong ass legs in her. You did. So with that being said, man, we gonna move on to the next one. Tevin Foreman signing with Eddie Hearn and having a fight. He was moved to the card on the October the 20th card of Demetrius Andrade and Billy Joe Saunders. What's your thoughts, Ray, on him signing with Eddie Hearn and him having a fight on a right away in October on the card of Billy Joe Saunders and Demetrius Andrade?
Man, shout out to Tevin Foreman. You know what I'm talking about? This is another one of them cases where I speak about a guy, everything he done been through. Think about what Tevin Foreman done been through. Being shot in the hand, starting boxing late, taking a lot of losses on his having a lot of losses on his resume. Fighters, promoters overlooking him because he got all them losses on his resume. Him going to fight for a championship belt. Win that fight, but the judges rob him and give it to the other guy. Then they come back and call it a no contest. All that that he had against him. Then he went across the pond over there in Australia and fucking won the belt. So when I tell you about mental fortitude and when a person done been through the trenches and when a guy done been through everything, I salute Tevin Foreman on his entire career, because if you look at this guy, when his career first started, you probably could see skill. But once he got loss after loss after loss, a lot of people didn't picture this guy to be in the position that he's in right now. But it ain't about what a lot of people pictured him to be in. It's about what he had and that self-belief he had in himself to say, fuck what everybody's saying. Fuck these losses I got. I'm going to keep going strong, working hard. I will be champion, and I will get to where I'm able to be. And he did that. And now Tevin Foreman has been rewarded handsomely from the Zone app and Eddie Hearn. I salute Tevin Foreman. I'm happy. And what you saying, him fighting so quickly, Money, I'm happy because it's nothing like a fighter getting them checks. And what Tevin Foreman done been through his whole life, how he had to take the dirty road, not the clean road. He had to go through the road with the rocks and glass, have to swerve lane to lane. He didn't get to go through the clean road where it's just a clean swipe. He had to take what he could get. So I'm so happy for Tevin Foreman that he's with the Zone. He's able to, his life done changed now. He's set for life. Now I'm just excited for this guy, and I'm glad that he's fighting early like this to keep them checks coming.
Jay, your thoughts on Tevin Foreman signing with the Zone and him having to fight?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I love it for him. I was happy for him when I saw the news that he signed with Eddie Hearn. It's not a lot of people that really like Eddie Hearn, but like with what Eddie Hearn is doing, man, he's giving these boxers who haven't necessarily had the opportunity to be mainstream fighters. He's giving them an opportunity and a platform to be mainstream fighters. You know what I'm saying? The Demetrius Andrades, the Tevin Farmers, the Jesse Vargas, the Big Baby Millers. You know what I'm saying? He's giving these guys a platform to be the stars that they think they can be, or that they know they can be. You know what I'm saying? That they never got with other big top networks. As far as the fight, man, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little irritated, right, the other day when I found out he got put on the October 20th card, because I'm like, well, if Tank got a date in October and Tevin now has a date in October, I just like I don't know, man. Because that's the fight we obviously want to see at 130, especially since they've been calling each other's name, and like now to find out Tevin fighting in October, Tank fighting in October. I mean, I'm hoping Eddie can pull some strings, or Eddie
But Jay, can I ask you something?
I'm just a little upset at that we couldn't get that fight in October, especially now that we know that Tevin's fighting in October. You feel
But
me?
let me ask you this real quick, Jay. Don't you think that Tevin got the right to defend his belt? You know.
No, yes, absolutely, yes, absolutely. And I mean, maybe it could have been a time frame thing where it was like, hey, you know what, we don't want to put him in there with Tank off 2 months rest. You know what I'm saying? He may need a longer training camp. He may need longer rest. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of get it from his management perspective, and then the DAZN money come across. You know what I'm saying? So I do think he do deserve to get his belt, and hopefully, I'm hoping Eddie Hearn can put enough money out there to make Tank come over. You know what I'm saying? Or to sway Tank for a one fight deal to come over and do the fight on DAZN or whatever they got to do, whatever contractual obligations they got to work through for Tank to come through and fight Farmer over there. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you one more question?
Yes, sir.
Don't you think it's also profitable, and don't you think it also puts Tevin Farmer on a different level because he's fighting on that DAZN app, and then he's fighting a fighter from the UK?
I don't know that it puts him on a different level. You mean a level as far as stardom, right? As far as being a star.
A level
I
as
don't
far.
think so.
When I say a level as far as him reaching a totally different fan base, him coming in there, because we know Tevin Farmer is slick, and we know how them UK guys fight. They gonna come at you real strong and try to rough your ass up. Tevin Farmer could be slick, beat the shit out this dude, and this could give him a whole new audience.
Send it now, Black Horse. I'm about to send it again now.
I mean, I think it may get a couple more eyes on him. I don't think that it takes him into a different realm of stardom. You feel me? Like, I think for him to do that, you know what I'm saying? To me, I feel like his path to stardom goes through Tank Davis. That's just how I feel. I feel like the two of them are connected by the hip, by names, by anybody, you know what I'm saying, that really know boxing and that have been following boxing. Tevin Farmer's way to stardom is through Tank Davis. And if you go in there and you beat Tank, then yes, I think that takes him to a different level.
Okay.
But just fighting this guy because he's a UK guy and he's on DAZN, I'm not sure that puts him in a different stratosphere.
All right, hold on, Ray. Let's get Ray perspective. Ray, your perspective on Tevin signing with Eddie Hearn and fighting on October 20th.
Well, yeah, shout out to Tev, you know. He deserved it. He deserved to get some money. He took the hard route. He took the hard route to where he at right now. But to elaborate on what they was talking about, Tevin better stay his ass away from goddamn Tank. That's for sure. He better stay away from Tank, man. He deserved to go over there and get some money, man. I'm not saying he can't beat Tank, but I doubt it. But you need to just, you know, go and get your money. I disagree with what Jay said. I think he could take another path to the top. You know what I mean? To the top. And if they meet at the top, then so be it. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes you got to create your own legacy out here on these streets, man. You can't always just go that route or the route that everybody else wants you to go. He already went another route, so he can continue going another route. You know what I mean? On his way to the top. But yeah, shout out to him, and I hope he get the W, you know, in October. And I was looking forward to that fight. Another thing you said is I just want everybody to understand that when you're dealing with Al Heyman and when you're dealing with Floyd Mayweather and them, they not going to be able to take Tank Davis and make nothing happen. They're going to be in full control over there with the money team and with the boxing premier and all that. They're going to be in full control of all their fighters. They're not going to let none of them fight on this. They have to be some big buku money. If they're not going to let none of them take control and promote them on DAZN, that's just not going to happen. So at the end of the day, you know, they have to split it down the middle. Nobody's on a Floyd Mayweather Pacquiao type level to where they split networks and all that for pay-per-view fights and shit like that. So at the end of the day, until people get their contracts and stuff, you know, right, and get their own management and stuff right, we're not gonna see that fight. I don't believe, you know, taking a different path. But yeah, shout out to Tev. He deserve it, man. It's a good platform for him, and I hope he get the W and continue to rise and take his own route. Shit, get your own money.
That's right. That's right. Shout out to my brother Black Horseman who's in the building right now. Black Horseman, let everybody know who you is, where they can find you, bro.
What's good, Monty Brown? Shout out to Corey. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Black Horse Promotions, man, right here on YouTube, blackhorsepromotions.com, and all over social media, man. But appreciate you having me, bro.
Man, I appreciate you for coming on, bro. Black Horse, what's your thoughts on Tevin Foreman signing with Eddie Hearn and him having to fight right away on October 20 on Demetrius Andrade and Billy Joe Saunders big card?
I mean, hey, man, shout out to Tevin Farmer, man, out of Philly. Shout out to Philly, man. I don't know what it is with Philly, man, but they know how to get them rising stars, man. They know how to, what I'm saying, them champions be coming out of Philly, man. So big salute to him. That was a shocker. I didn't expect him to sign with the zone like that. But it is what it is, man. He doing what he can do for him. Maybe it's a good career move for him or whatnot. And
I think it is.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm not gonna judge him, and say that, oh, you signed with the zone and this, that, and other. I got my own personal, thoughts and opinions about Eddie Hearn and the zone and all of that shit. And me personally, I don't want to get him no money. I mean, I don't want to support that over there. But I don't have nothing against Tevin Farmer. And matter of fact, I heard a little bit of what Corey was saying, before I got on, something to the extent that, this guy pretty much just kept pushing even after his losses early on. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if this is I heard he signed like a multi-fight deal or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, man, hopefully he can eat, and off this, you know what I'm saying? And, get some good fights. Now, I don't know what that's going to do, how that's going to put him in a position to get a big fight with like Gervonta Tank Davis. And I hate to talk a bunch of business, but I think I know they in two different pay grades, you know what I'm saying? And so I don't know if that's a big enough fight yet. A lot of people know who Gervonta is, but Tevin Farmer, no. You go down the street and ask somebody, who Tevin Farmer is, they'd be like, nigga, I don't know who that is. You know what I'm saying? But
it's a big fight to us, not to the masses.
Yeah. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I would still love to see that fight because they are already pre-promoted it. They ran into each other. And, hey, Tevin Farmer, he likes to compare himself to Floyd with his defense. Southpaw, real slick, kind of low-key. Pernell Whitaker, kind of not that far. But, you know what I'm saying? He kind of got that. You know what I'm saying? Pernell's on another level. But, he kind of reminds you of that a little bit.
Yeah, I say kind of.
Yeah.
Like Pernell more than
that's definite.
Hey, Money.
Yeah, right.
Let me ask you something before you go. Like, Jay mentioned this, before you speak, Jay mentioned this earlier, right? He said he don't understand how they'll both be fighting in October. So, I know you're finna break this down and everything, but before you break it down, I want you to tell me this. Do you think this fight is already secretly getting worked on with Gervonta Davis and Tevin Farmer since Tevin Farmer is fighting in October around the same date as them so they can make this happen the first quarter of next year?
Somebody take that. I got a call. Take that, Jay.
I don't know, a possibility, but like Big Red said, man, like, you know how Eddie Hearn is, man. Eddie Hearn gonna try to go in there and be the boss with the money and shit. And, with him being over there with Floyd, then, man, Floyd ain't finna take none of that, man. So, I mean, I don't know that it's being secretly worked on. I think that's what Eddie wants. I think that's why Eddie brought him in, was to try to get that fight on the zone. But I mean, I'm not sure that it's probably being worked on. But I think that's in Eddie's plans. I'm not sure that's in Floyd and Tank's plans. So
I'm gonna say this though, it's a possibility though, because like I say, Eddie, man, like deals just don't happen this fast and shit. Like he just don't side Tevin Farmer, and you know what I mean. That's it. So you had to be in talks with him. Like Eddie been sending out, he's sending out offers to a lot of people, man. Like when he talk, he let you know. He said I got a lot of offers to a lot of people.
But let's just be clear though. Let's be clear. There is not, or maybe it is. Maybe y'all know something I don't, but I don't think that there is one Al Heyman fighter that has signed with him.
Jesse Vargas.
We know Jesse Vargas is not an Al Heyman fighter. Jesse Vargas was Danny Jacob, but he wasn't a full-fledged Al Heyman fighter either. Already with other people as well, but he is one that is advised by Al Heyman. Danny Jacobs is, but it ain't gonna be too many. It's not gonna. Yeah, he was too. But to Amir Khan, he already over there. Why not work with the nigga? I ain't got to be coming back and forth to the United States when I don't got to.
Kevin
And
Foreman never went.
for a motherfucker like Danny Jacobs, you know what I mean? He been all over the place already. He done been the golden boy and to the other side and with Al Heyman and all type of shit in his career. Like I can get that. And then it wasn't really no room for him. You know, HBO threw him that fight deal, and you know he can get on there and commentate and get his skills up and shit like that too. So that was all. It was all a whole thing for Danny Jacobs to go over there. You know what I mean? But they
Yeah,
ain't finna get too many. They're gonna get a lot of top ranked fighters and a lot of them other promotional fighters. They not finna get too many people
yeah,
from Al Heyman them side.
ain't gonna get no Al fighters on the simple fact
Nah,
that Al fighters love
nah.
that. They love that freedom, man. You
Yeah,
understand?
the
They love
freedom. Ain't
like
no middleman.
locked down. Yeah, they not locked down to nobody. But like I said, if we
Yeah,
don't,
ain't no middleman.
it'll be all right. But the thing with that is,
Mm-hmm.
Tevin Foreman, right? You know, he was just with Lou DiBella, so he wasn't never with Al Heyman. But I can't look.
Right.
I'll never knock Foreman, bro. Like I say, once you're in certain positions, man, and you got to feed your family, you got to eat. You come up from the muscle, like Foreman always say, man. And you got a motherfucker running around. They got 200 million in the bank, possibly more, and he throwing these numbers around. Hey, fuck that. If these numbers
Go
looking
get the
good,
bag.
yeah, we're gonna go get the bag. Just like, and like I say, it's no bias this way, bro. Like I got my personal issues with Eddie Hearn as well, and the shit he did to Wilder. But I am going to get the app because I'm going to support the fighters. Even though I know I put money in Eddie Hearn pockets, I still like Demetrius Andrade, Tevin Foreman. I'm still a fucking fan of Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say to black promotion. I was gonna tell you that too. Like at the end of the day, we supporting boxing. You know what I mean? I don't want to get that shit either, but I'm had to
I'm
get
just
the
shocked to hear my
bullshit.
boy say he's still a fan of Anthony Joshua. Damn, nigga, that took me by surprise with that
Yeah,
one.
I'm still a fan of Joshua. You know, like,
Yeah, I
you gotta
mean,
understand though, Black.
I support boxing, baby.
like
No, I do too, but I
I'm
don't
a
support
fan of
no
Keith
fuck
Urban.
shit. Nigga. That's
I'm a fan of Keith Urban. Even though I got Errol B, I'm still a fan of these fighters though, bro. Just what we do though, we support the boss. Like we know this shit been a corrupt. I mean,
I got Earl beating everybody, man.
it's been corrupted as fuck already, bro. It's been corrupt.
Oh
So
yeah, it ain't gonna get no better.
we just in our prime of this shit, and it's our like really boxing is ours. It's ours. This is our
Mm-hmm.
this is our prime. We are the fans that keep this shit going. You know what I'm
real
saying?
shit, bro.
Go down. And you know what I mean? That's what it is. So we feel how we feel and shit, and we want the fights we want. You know, but
Yeah,
shouts out to Tevin Foreman, man. James Tennyson, he looked like a strong fighter. You know what I mean? 23-2 with 18 knockouts. So you can't say he's fighting anybody. You know what I mean? We probably don't know him over here because he a UK fighter, but over there, you know what I'm saying? It looked like he doing his job. Shit, 23-2 with 18 knockouts. A lot of motherfuckers love to have that record.
That's crazy for his weight class. That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's go. I feel like, and he got the fight in Boston, and it's gonna be a big ass card in Boston because of Katie Taylor. Him that bitch who got his ass knocked out, but he fought his way back. I can't even get his name right now, man, because I'm slipping though. But he Irish, and we know the Irish live in Boston, man. They surround that motherfucker, so they gonna
that's
come out
facts.
in a bundle, man. And he brought a few local homeboys in to fight on the court, so it's gonna be a nice little court, man, for him to showcase his skills on that. But when you saying Ray would it take him to a different level or a different plateau, yeah, he'll get known by more UK people and might do get a bigger fan base, but I don't think it's gonna grow that big until, like Jay said, until you get that fight with Javante.
Yeah, bro.
Now,
Or another champion.
Yeah, even though
we know that. No, y'all missing my point. We know that's the biggest fight that he could have is with Javante Davis. But what I'm
we know, right? I know what you're saying, but like Red said, you start him a different way. Like you taking your career.
No, but look what I'm saying, Money, with him signing on the Zone app and the type of fighter that.
Shouts out to you, Matthew Valentines. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you a lot, man.
The type of fighter that Tevin Foreman is, how slick and the boxer that he is, bro, he has a chance to gain a lot of the UK fans, bro, that could build him a bigger fan base. He signed with Eddie Hearn, so he gonna be on the Zone now.
Oh, no doubt. And I feel like this. Like I say, he got champions, man. Maurice Tucker, Tevin Foreman, but that's the Zone USA. Will he put them on?
I was gonna say that the Zone app is over here. Yeah.
Will he put them on an Anthony Joshua undercard? You understand? Will he put them on them big ass stages? where Anthony Joshua was selling out
See,
100,000
it
seats.
depends on if they fighting somebody from over there and if they bringing that belt from over here to over there. Because you always got to understand that you fighting a U.S. nigga and you bringing them over there, man. Them niggas still riding for them niggas over there, man. I'm still
Facts,
riding
bro.
for them niggas over here.
Yeah,
Shit.
especially if it's a UK fighter, like you say, Ray. Like,
Yeah.
take for instance, if he would have put Foreman and Tennyson on the card of Anthony Joshua and them, they was fighting over in the UK. You know what I mean? They not go cheer for Tevin Foreman in the UK. You know,
Not at
so
all.
but if
Not
he
at
wins,
all.
it's a bigger stage, man. But like I say,
It's a
I
bigger
said I
stage.
said it on my Instagram, man. I would never knock
And that's
another
the way they blow. That's
against
the
Monnie
way that's the way somebody gonna blow is to be on them undercards of them heavy stars from over there. You know what I mean? They got
and put on a hell of a performance.
yeah, and you got to.
Yeah,
You
he gonna
got
look
to
spectacular.
Well,
cause
let's move it
it'll
on,
be
man.
another robbery in Nottingham.
Let's move it
But hey,
on, bro.
hey,
We all have a performer. Y'all think? What's up, Jay?
hey, man, I got a question though, man. We don't think that October 2, because I just thought about it while sitting here, man. We don't think him being put back on this October 20th card. And but how far? Do anybody know how far Boston and Philly is off the top of their head? Because couldn't this work as kind of like a showcase fight? Not necessarily a homecoming fight, but kind of a homecoming fight. Because this not gonna be the closest Tevin Farmer done fought to home since he done. You know what I'm saying? Since he done, been a world champion, just came off the world
Boston ain't
championship.
nowhere near
He
Philly, Jay.
probably 3 hours from the crib or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And Philly come out. Philly come all the way down to the Barclays to support Danny, you know what I'm saying? So it's no doubt I think it's gonna be a strong Philly influence in that building, you know what I'm saying, for Tevin, you know what I'm saying, that night
Do
too.
he got
So
a
maybe
heavy? Do he got a big support like that in Philly? Tevin Farmer.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah,
they
know.
for
I don't
sure.
know, bro.
put it back once now. Philly fuck with their fighters.
Okay,
They
yeah.
fuck with their fighters, but we go switch the subject, man. We gonna get on the big topic. Tyson Fury, man, his people came out and Dan Raphael saying he got the news saying his people saying he barking on the fight with Wilder, so he don't know what he gonna do. What's your thoughts on that, Black Horse? What's your thoughts on Tyson Fury being leery of the fight now after talking all that shit, dogging out Joshua and saying they making the fight happen? Now he a little worried of taking the fight with Wilder now.
I mean, it's fucked up, man. They did all that shit, bro. Right after, he walked around with Deontay Wilder WBC belt after the fight and shit. Deontay Wilder came out there, got a chicken thrown at him, and I mean, he went all out there for nothing, man. I stated before, man. I feel sorry for Wilder next opponent, bro. All this bullshit he been dealing with these UK fighters, Joshua,
Yeah,
fucking now, and if this fight don't happen with Fury, bro, he gonna fuck around and kill somebody in that ring, bro. I'm telling you, because the
He's
shit
gonna
is
be
getting
down
out
for
of hand.
Brazil, bro.
This is gonna be big titty Brazil. Yeah, he gonna get his ass strapped because I mean this shit gonna go down, bro. I mean it's fucked up, man. It's like they playing with this guy emotions, man. It's like they fucking with the wrong one. Like I said, I fuck with Wilder tough, man. But I mean if I was in Tyson Fury's camp, if I was close to him, if I was his fam, I'd be like, bruh, nah, don't do it. You ain't ready. But when you make a big deal and you say the fight is for sure happening, I mean they stated that. They made it like it was for sure gonna happen next. So this just makes the UK look bad, man. It's just like if there's anybody still in the US fucking with UK fighters, nigga, I'm looking at you like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I'm shocked, man. You know what I mean? I respect everybody and their opinions and all that shit, but at the end of the day, man, I just can't deal with that fuck shit like them dudes do, man. I'm sure. I mean, what is it, 50-50? I believe that they was going to
Yeah,
agree
it's
to.
a 50-50 price split, yes sir.
So I'm
Yes,
just
sir.
like, one guy is ducking 50 million and another guy don't want 50-50. And you know what I'm saying? And hey, man, this is the heavyweight division. It's a risk with no matter who you fucking fight. So it's like, I mean, as long as you don't do some shit like the nigga did last night, like walk out the ring when the bell rang and shit. But at the end of the day, you getting paid, man. It's always gonna be a risk. So you just get your ass in there, do the best you can do, get your money, and you live to see another day, hopefully, with Wilder. But man, I feel for
Living
Wilder.
long.
That's how I look at it. I feel for Wilder. Like, look at this man, he gonna fuck around and kill somebody, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah. So
Ray, what's
I'm
your
gonna.
thoughts, Ray?
Okay,
Ray,
I,
okay.
I just think it's all pure speculation. I think that with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, the way they've been promoting this, Deontay Wilder coming all the way over across the pond, I think it's just a pure bullshit speculation article. until I heard Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury come out and say something about this, I'm gonna call it bullshit because they did too much to promote this fight. You know, they said on national TV after the fight was after Tyson Fury won his fight, they said everything was signed, sealed, and delivered, and this fight was gonna happen next. This dude's not gonna walk around the ring with Deontay Wilder's belt. They're not gonna do all that extra shit. I think this is all just pure speculation on a bullshit article that Dan Raphael put out. If I ain't heard Deontay Wilder come out and say nothing about this article or say if it's true or if it's not true, I'm gonna call it bullshit. Because at the end of the day, these guys have been barking at each other too much. They both talk down on Anthony Joshua, on how Anthony Joshua was playing this A-side role, which I give Anthony Joshua all the credit in the world. He's the A-side, and people just gonna have to respect that. But for them to do that, and then for Dan Raphael to come out with this article saying that the bullshit, man, I can't believe that. I got to just say this is just speculation. I think that's like a clickbait page, because if that was the case when this article came out, Deontay Wilder would have spoke on this immediately.
Yeah. Jay, your thoughts, Jay?
Okay, so all right, let's be clear. All right, let's be clear, because I did actually read the article that Dan Raphael posted. He didn't say Tyson Fury. He didn't say Tyson Fury was hesitant. He said Tyson Fury's management team was hesitant about the fight. So for me, I think with him specifying that the management team is who's being hesitant at this point, I believe that states, you know what, I think the fight is still going to happen, because no one said the fight is off. I just think, but if I'm his management team, I understand why you'd be hesitant, but I don't think Tyson Fury is backing down from this fight. I don't. Like Ray said, man, unless Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury come out and say, hey, this fight ain't happening, then I believe it ain't gonna happen. It's too much money, too much of a legacy fight, man. It's just too many, you know what I'm saying? There's just too many things that can go right for both of these men in this fight for them to leave it all on the table. So I think his management team, yes, they may be hesitant, and they may be having their doubts about it, but I think Tyson Fury at the end of the day gonna slam his hand on the table and say, let's do it. So I think this fight will absolutely go on.
That's right. Red, big bro, your thoughts?
Well, when it come down to Tyson and I don't know, man. The UK been playing a lot of games, but honestly, it don't surprise me for him having second thoughts at all, because Eddie Hearn said it, about a week ago. He said it like, yo, I think they gonna have that fight and this and this and that, and how he was just pulling at his leg just like they was. So it don't surprise me at all, man. I think that they want to just water him down until he gone and then take the fight. You know what I mean? Catch him older or something. I don't know what the fuck they trying to do, but when you're in this sport, man, it's the best supposed to fight the best, man. And everybody write biased shit about Deontay Wilder. Everybody hate on him, and at the end of the day, he our champion. He fought for our country. He fight for us. He an African American black man from Alabama.
Red. When you
hold on, let me finish.
Hold on, Corey, because I know, Corey, I know you don't really like Wilder like that. I already know. You got something against him. You got something against him. And he's an African American. He's an African American from the United States of America, and you got something against him.
No, I don't, bro.
We gotta hear this one, nigga.
Oh no,
debate, nigga.
Money.
I don't know.
Yeah, you like Wilder, but let him finish his point. Then you can go, Ray. Go ahead,
Ray.
Finish your point, then let Ray say what he want to say.
But when it come down to it, yeah, I think Wilder gonna end up hurting somebody because they playing with him. It's PED after PED. It's fake fight after fake fight. It's this and that. Joshua and them don't want to fight him. They want to milk the cow over there. Man, just let the man be, man. But he not gonna get the credit that he deserves until he beat Anthony Joshua. in the public, the media, everybody got foul shit to say. Nobody bigs him up. He's really a great champion to me, you know. He's really a great champion. He make himself accessible for all of us. I mean, come on, man.
Defending
I
his
just want
belt
to. I
multiple
want to see who the best for real. I want to see. I really want to see who the best, man.
Okay.
I don't think Anthony Joshua can really fuck with him. I think Anthony Joshua can knock him out, but I think Anthony Joshua really can't fuck with him. Tyson Fury, we know he gone in 4 rounds. We give him 4 rounds. He out of there.
I don't know about that, bro.
I
He
do.
out of there, man. He out of there.
Or Max, nigga.
I'm
4
excited.
rounds, bro. He out of there, bro.
That's out the Mark Wonderlich. What's up, bro? Black Horseman. Emmanuel Momo said, shots salute to you, bro. And he said, Mr. 214-100.
Say, go ahead, Money. I want you to go
what you was finna say, correct?
I want money to go and speak on it, then I'll come back.
So we about to be debating with Correa.
No, we ain't gonna go that forward, correct. My thoughts on the man is it was Fury management team. Maybe they're a little shook about it. Maybe they having thoughts about it, talking to him about the shit. Fury telling them, I don't give a fuck what's going to happen. The fight is going to happen. They probably telling him maybe he should rethink it. Maybe Eddie Hearn behind the scenes throwing numbers about another fight. Who knows what the fuck going on over in the UK? But I feel like this. I don't think Fury go back down from the fight. I think he talked too much to have Deontay Wilder come all the way to Belfast. You understand? To have him come all the way out there promoting, have the fans do what they do. Deontay Wilder getting birds thrown at his back and shit. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't think he gonna let that go. And no, what he's saying about Joshua, you know, then he coming back talking about if he says he's gonna fight you, go fight you. Calling Joshua coward, saying he's saving the UK. You know what I'm saying? He's saving fight. So I still feel like the fight gonna happen in December, man. I don't think he gonna let it walk away. I think it's a big ass fight. It's too much money on the table. Fury understand he ain't gonna put his foot in his mouth. I don't think he gonna be that type. One thing about them gypsies, man, what they say, they if they sign it, they mean it, they'll stand on it, bro. You understand? They will stand on it. And until I see that, like Ray said, until I see Tyson or Deontay Wilder come out and say, you know what, I'm having difficulties on this fight, or I'm thinking about not taking this fight, I'm not gonna listen to nobody else. And you know me, I don't even like Dan Raphael, fat chicken, cheeseburger, jelly bean smuggling ass. I don't even like him because sometimes he do make up false nerves. And maybe some. And one thing about, we got to understand one thing about reporters and the old media, they twist words. You know what I'm saying? They twist words up.
Right, what they supposed to do.
Yeah, we never know how the conversation went or things like that. That's why fighters always come back and say, I hate talking to media because y'all twist my words up and shit. It probably was a long ass, you know what I mean, conversation going on, but he took what he wanted out of it and made a narrative about that bitch because he knew it was gonna make headlines. And we have Theory and the people looking like, why the fuck would it mean it like that? You know what I mean? So my perspective is, I'm not gonna say the fight not gonna happen. I ain't gonna make no stories on this shit talking about it, none of that, until I see Theory or Wilder say something about the shit. You understand? So that's my thought. What's up? What you say, bro?
Now I don't understand why word on the street is Mr.Iotba, hold up Mr. 214, hold up Mr. Undeniable, got a problem with Deontay Wilder.
Because Mr. Iotba, aka Mr. 214, aka Mr. Talk That Shit, aka Mr. I'm on that bullshit. Every time we talk about Wilder fighting somebody, shit, it look like you always going against Wilder. You put that on yourself, buddy. Nobody said it. You put it on yourself.
No, it ain't
that's what it be sounding like to me.
It ain't that I'm y'all see y'all get it misconstrued, right? Because I told y'all I'm sick. But my thing is the reason why people think I got a problem with Wilder is because I'm sick of you privileged ass Americans out here who just think that we supposed to have every fucking thing our way. That's how it always been in this fucking boxing world. Us privileged ass Americans, we supposed to have it our way. If we don't have it our way, then we start crying like babies.
Here you go. Here you go. Right now.
We start crying.
Wait a
minute. I want to ask Black Horseman something right fast. Black Horseman.
What's up, bro?
In your honest opinion, bro, right?
You know he ain't fucking with nobody from the UK. He just said that.
No, hold on, Red. No, that's not about that.
He ride with us.
Black Horseman. Do you think Deontay Wilder did everything possible, even selling himself short on the money to make that Anthony Joshua fight happen?
Oh yeah.
That's all right. My brother Ray, you know he's my brother. I don't know what the fuck
he did. Well, Money, let me tell you, he didn't do enough.
He need to do more. What else? What other more could he do, right?
Man, listen to me. He didn't do enough. What y'all think? Because
he didn't do enough. What else did he do? Right?
Can I speak? He didn't do enough. I can't go off of y'all talking about y'all think he did enough, because if he did enough, or if y'all thought he did enough, the fight will be happening already. That's why I'm sick of. See, look,
just go and bend your ass over and hope it's some Vaseline or present,
bro. Us American people, we too privileged. That's why I say privileged Americans, bro. Anthony Joshua is the A side in this fight, bro. Whether y'all like it or not, bro.
A was supposed to get, right? The motherfucker got the most money.
He get whatever the fuck he want to get.
You got Deontay. Hold on, Jay. You got Deontay Wilder to come to the UK. If Anthony Joshua was to lose, he get a rematch. If Wilder was to lose, he don't get a rematch. So
who the A side, Money? Stop acting like he ain't A side, bro.
All right, now that's the A side.
Tell me what nigga got a rematch against Floyd in his career? Only Marcos McDonough and that other fucker.
You keep trying to use Floyd as an example when I tell you every time Floyd.
Jose Luis Castillo.
No. Every time Floyd gave a nigga a shot at the fight, guess what? The fight was signed with a fucking venue and a date on it.
Well, Money, since y'all already talking about a venue and a date, why the fuck we ain't heard about no venue and no goddamn date for this fight?
Because you want to know why? Because we know the fight is happening next, right? That's why. Because we know the fight is happening next, and we knew Eddie Hearn wanted that fight for April of next year. Quit playing with us, man.
That fight ain't happening in April next year.
But we gonna change the stuff. We all put our thoughts on Tyson Fury and the thoughts on that. We gonna talk about Triple G and Canelo too, and the undercard. Roman Gonzalez, you understand?
Room full of Canelo lovers too.
Boy, I'm about to get on that one.
But
room full of Canelo lovers.
Nigga, Canelo gonna get stretched, bro. Letting y'all know.
Hey, he gonna get stretched.
He gonna get stretched. Something terrible.
GGG Canelo.
I got somebody in here with me. I'm ready with you, Black.
I'll make it quick, nigga. Canelo gonna get stretched out, bro. Quick.
Canelo gonna get stretched.
He gonna get stretched, bro. I'm letting you know. I'm saying, letting y'all know on Monty Brown TV, nigga. Canelo
getting stretched.
Is gonna get stretched out, bro. Triple G's gonna stop this nigga.
I think y'all have y'all.
I'll be shocked if it go the distance.
Hold on, Jay. Your time coming.
I'll be shocked if it go the distance. You know, Canelo's not winning the fight regardless, nigga. You know, he's a 5-round fighter. This nigga gasses out after 5. He's done. But this nigga Triple G, no, nigga. Oh, I'm gonna just pick up the pressure. I'm gonna just step on this nigga, step on the gas, and get this nigga up out of there. He gonna get stretched. Watch, he gonna get stretched.
Ray, your thoughts, Ray?
No, it's exactly what he said. I agree 100,000%. Triple G is gonna stretch Canelo like Black Horseman said, bro.
Hey, man.
No way, listen, it ain't no way y'all could tell me that that's the same fucking Canelo.
You low, Ray. You low, Ray.
Hold up, bro. Hold up. It ain't no fucking way that y'all could fucking tell me that was the same fucking Canelo that y'all seen the last time. Say Money, I don't care what the fuck you say. I'm looking at pictures, bro. I'm documenting this cheating motherfucker to the death of me because I'm gonna make sure I look at everything he did before his career up to now and continuous. If you look at him in the pictures before his last fight against Triple G, I'm talking about the same time pictures, and they put another picture of him. It's totally different. You don't see that cock-strong fucking big fucking Mike Tyson ass neck, the muscle, the definition of the muscle, how fucking big and solid the fucking 13, 16 pack he had. Man. Say, bro, now that motherfucker look like a 140-pound fighter, bro. I'm not bullshit.
You trying to 13, 16 pack?
Hell yeah. Hey, correct. I agree. I agree with what's been said.
Hold on, Red. Jay turn. Go ahead, Jay.
All right, go ahead, Jay.
Man, y'all half y'all ass. I thought we were talking about the undercards, but man, we gonna get into it.
We gonna get to the undercards, bro. Go ahead. Get your thoughts.
Man, fuck out of here, man. He finna beat the brakes out Triple G. Y'all lost y'all fucking mind, man. Y'all boys in here crazy, man. Y'all crazy, boy. Y'all shit. I gotta
Somebody
be on what y'all
screenshot this
on.
nigga face while you saying this shit.
Man, you ain't even got no defense for Canelo. Stop playing.
Bro, he finna beat the brakes off this man's ass, bro. Like, trust me. Hey, this happening, dog. I know y'all love Triple G. I think age difference, bro. We could call him a cheater. Y'all can call him a cheater,
I don't even
whatever.
fuck
I
with
don't
him
think
at
he's a
all.
cheater.
I don't even fuck with him. I just know he gonna kill Canelo.
I don't think he's a cheater, bro. I just don't. I don't think he's a cheater. I don't look at him as a cheater, bro. I don't. But I mean, he got that black mark in his record. You know what I'm saying? He didn't try to fight it. He didn't really try to appeal it or nothing. So I mean, it tells me that he was doing something that wasn't clean. You feel me? So I mean.
So how you gonna look at him as a cheater then, Jay?
Yeah, because he better say that just like how he said that why we documenting this shit, goddammit. That's what he better do.
So it's, you know what I'm saying? So I mean he didn't fight, he served the suspension, man. He, like you said, he understood, you know what I'm saying, that he fucked up or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, he back and he ready for you know what I'm saying? He ready and he taking this shit personal, bro. And I really
we just
think
supposed to let that go. He cheated, huh?
I think he's finna kill Triple G ass in this ring, bro. I think he's finna kill his ass, bro.
Screenshot this nigga, y'all, while he talking. I'm just telling you. Remember this moment.
Now look at here, man. First and foremost, this first off, the first fight, the very first fight, I think it was a real big fight, and I think Triple G was, you know, kind of hesitant on really letting the big punches go. Canelo landed the more flashier punches. That's all I can say as far as that fight go. I feel like Triple G won that fight, if you ask me. Secondly, I think that this time around, Triple G finna really let his hands go because I don't think Canelo could really hurt him. What I do think is Canelo is a cheater. I do think he is a cheater. Anytime anybody get caught with PEDs, you cheating. It don't matter. So at the end of the day, I don't even understand why he still made the fight with him. I guess it's, you know, for the payday, for the money. I don't blame him. But I feel like he out of there in about 8 rounds. I think the 8th round is gonna be Canelo downfall right there. 8th round. I think he gonna slip. Triple G looked good in his last fight, if you ask me.
Oh, really? Against the motherfucker fight on 3 weeks notice?
If you ask me, I really ain't personally, I'm not really a Triple G fan. I wanted Danny Jacobs to beat him. I felt like Danny Jacobs beat him.
Danny Jacobs did beat him.
Jay, why is you on Triple G, bro?
But like I say, as far as Canelo go, I think Canelo out of there, man. I just think he out of there. I think and just like Corey was saying, the definition in his muscle and stuff like that, man, that boy been cheating. He been cheating his ass off lately. He did some shit, and you got all that damn money. You know about that meat in them countries. I know about that shit. I ain't fucking around in Mexico, so I know you know. He got other athlete friends. You know how this world works. Man, come on, man. Boy,
you know what, Red, you know what? I'm tired of them fucking Mexican fighters making it they fucking excuse.
Yeah,
them having fucking
about they meat. They know about that shit, man. You got all this money. You think Floyd gonna get something tainted or have something put in his body, and that boy gonna. And then off top, you know, his trainer and them, they was butchers before this. So they got the plug on the meat anyway. So they know what that man putting in his body, and he ain't getting poor, he getting richer. So come on, man. That was and he straight dropped that shit. For the record, he didn't even eat that shit, the meat. He straight dropped that. We gonna get that out there too. He straight dropped that, man. That rich ass nigga ain't putting nothing in his motherfucking body that he don't want in his body. I don't give a damn what a motherfucker tell me. Shit.
All right now,
so
man.
At the end of the day, you know, he got to clean out his system. I think guilt gonna be on his mind, and I think Triple G mad at him, man. You really tried to cheat me to beat me. I'm finna beat your ass.
That's facts right there.
Triple G can be mad all he want to be. We never seen Triple G hit Canelo.
I'll be right back, fellas.
Shit that buzzed them to say Triple G is gonna knock Canelo out.
Thank you.
All right, y'all can say, look, Canelo brought shit on himself, man. If y'all want to say he cheated, y'all can say he cheated. I'm gonna stick.
What you say?
I don't think he cheated. Yeah, I feel like he took take some shit unwillingly. It showed a small trace amount in there on 2 tests. He came back every test after that. He test clean, even with the hair particle. They say if you was cheating, that shit supposed to last for X amount of months or something. So I feel like the man a clean fighter, but I ain't heard of be his lawyer, none of that shit. I heard him talk about this fight and what I think he finna do to Triple G ass. Now we know in the first fight,
Canelo don't look smaller.
No, Canelo look in great shape.
Correct, because he think Canelo took his chick out to eat and he ate some of that shit on a date. He think he took that shit on a date. Goddamn.
Say this. Canelo get in the ring and we gonna say he can make the best adjustments in the fight. We know Canelo can make the best adjustments. Who's the better all-around fighter? Canelo is the better all-around fighter.
Canelo, bro, you crazy, dog.
Triple G got more power, but Triple G he didn't hit Canelo one time to where he buzzed him. Even when Canelo was on the ropes making his ass miss, he still couldn't hit him with shit that buzzed him. But credit, Canelo never hit Triple G with shit that buzzed him neither. But I will say this: if you ask who landed the harder, cleaner, crispier shots, you got to say Canelo.
We're not gonna say harder. We're gonna say flashier. Flashier. He landed the more flashier shots.
If you want to say who landed. Hold on, right? If you want to say who did a better body work, you go say Canelo. Triple G had the better pressure, and he did have his jab working. But like I say, they scored a lot of pity pass ass jab in the last fight, and that shit didn't even affect Canelo. But Canelo will come to this fight, do more body work. I see him doing more body work because the body work taking toll on Triple G ass. People go say, "Oh, Triple G go try to go to the body." Triple G is afraid to go to the body because he don't want to get hit with that hard ass counter shot. That's why he didn't go to the body the first time. You understand? He knew that Canelo was faster. Every time they stood up and went toe to toe, Canelo got the best of his ass and he bagged his ass up. You understand? Yeah. So is it gonna be a tough ass fight for Canelo? You fucking right. I don't see a knockout going neither way. You understand? Yeah. I don't see a knockout going neither way. So once you do that, hold on, Steven, my brother. Oh, Black Horse, man, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that.
No doubt, my nigga.
That's what I say. Y'all go to just go to Venmo.com/Montre Brown, Steve, and you can go from there. But
hey, Money.
I don't see a knockout. I don't see a knockout in this fight, y'all. I'm telling y'all now.
Triple G got a jab, bro.
What you say?
He got is a jab.
No, I said his jab was the better jab. Hell no. Look, Triple G got good body work, bro. He walked your ass down. He got good body work, but we know Triple G thing is to hit your ass with that hard ass jab because it's a hard ass jab and to set up that hook on your ass.
It's gonna set him up.
Triple G body work is like a thumping that. Like if Triple G hits you to the body, you gonna feel that shit.
You was just saying what Canelo was gonna do. You said Triple G got a jab, bro. Triple G is the better all-around fighter.
No, he's not, bro.
Stop saying that to me in that last fight, bro. Bro, I had money on Canelo, bro. I don't got no reason to sit up here and hate on Canelo. I wanted Canelo to be destroyed to Triple G.
I don't think Triple G is the all-around better fighter than Canelo, but I still think he gonna whoop Canelo ass though.
I think
this why I think Canelo is an all-around better fighter because Canelo can jab, Canelo can counter punch, Canelo got defense.
I don't think he's a natural middleweight, man. I don't think he's natural middleweight.
No, he's not a natural middleweight, and that's what make it even better. You understand? He up in that bitch fighting the shit out of Triple G big ass. Look, now we gotta keep it real.
He gonna see what it is off that clean when he
off that. What was the narrative going in, bro? What was the narrative going in? The narrative was Canelo is the smaller good fighter. He's not gonna be the bigger good fighter, just like they said about Errol and Mikey. But did Canelo make that nigga power look average? I ain't gonna say average, but he took that power, bro, and he didn't buzz Canelo not one time in that bitch.
Man, soon as Canelo win the fight, his cheating ass gonna be right back at 157, fighting niggas at 157, trying to fuck up niggas shit.
Canelo understand this. He understand like, okay, I took the power, yo. So I understand I can take his shot now. So let me get down, work on moving more, and get into that body, bro.
Boy, he ain't get clean. His ass gonna get clean, boy. He gonna get clean.
Hey, Monnie. So Monnie, you picking Canelo to win?
Most definitely, bro. Most definitely.
Yeah. On Money,
why do you say that? Hey, let me go, y'all. Money,
Go ahead,
why
Corey.
do you steady do that, bro? Why you talking about what was the narrative going around this fight? It wasn't no narrative. Everybody been wanting
Man, it was a narrative, bro.
Man,
Stop.
It was
No
a narrative, bro.
The
It
narrative
was.
changed quick in the
Damn,
bitch.
can I
All
go?
the
Can I
GT
talk?
fans,
Can I talk?
all the narrative
Can I
changed
get my
so
point
fast,
out?
bro. It
Can I
was
get
crazy.
my point out? I wasn't talking about everybody was wanting to see Canelo versus Triple G. End of that. It wasn't no this and that. Yeah, we knew Triple G was the harder puncher Money. Yeah, we knew that. But this is my thing right here, bro. Canelo was on that weird ass shit, cuz, going into this fight. And I don't know how long he been on that weird ass shit. He's not going to be able to be on that weird ass shit in this fight because he's been getting tested extensively.
Yeah, them shoulders
He's
are gone.
exposed. He got exposed.
Hold up, Red. Hold
Them
up.
shoulder muscles out of there.
If you look at all of his recent pictures, now listen, I want y'all to understand this. The reason why Canelo fought his ass hard is because Canelo was a skillful fighter. Clobuterol, what Canelo was off of, that did nothing to his skills. Just like them steroids didn't do nothing for Barry Bonds. You know, look, it's all hand. Steroids don't help you with your hand-eye coordination. Same thing in boxing. It ain't gonna help you with that. It helps you with other shit to rebuild your body up after a long workout or something like that. Well, that shit that Canelo was using. I just look at all these new pictures of him.
One thing it won't help him with is stamina.
Yeah, he don't look like that same monster in Canelo who I seen going into this first fight, bro. It's something different about this guy. And we gonna see. I got Triple G winning this fight. I think Triple G was the overall better fighter in the first fight. I think he did enough to win. And I think to this fight, with everything that done happened around this fight, and with the way Canelo looking now, which y'all can say he wasn't no nothing to not, but the pictures show me he was guilty as a motherfucker. I think Triple G gonna come in there and, like Black Horseman say, walk him down.
Stop it.
So he can't. So this man can't be in better shape. This man got to be off the clambuterol.
He got caught. He got caught. Leave it alone. When you see a nigga hand in the cookie jar,
hold on, bro.
His goddamn hand in the jar,
bro. Trace amounts, bro. That don't mean my man not taking clambuterol. Come on, man. Fuck out of here, man.
Boy, stop. Listen, let me tell y'all, bro. But listen, for the real athletes.
Oh shit.
But you got real athletes in the world that ain't never cheated at all. Ain't no nothing. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something what I told a motherfucker one day. I said, you know why? You know, for the record, niggas don't be getting caught up. Niggas don't be getting caught up in dumb shit. A motherfucker ain't gonna never say no shit like you heard Red was gay. Nigga, it'll never be associated with that. You know why? Because I'm never on no gay shit, nigga. So when if a motherfucker get caught on steroids, it should never be associated with their name. You know why? When you do shit, it get associated with your ass. That's just period.
That's why I say this.
That's just period.
I'm not heard.
That's just period. That shit associated with that nigga.
You feel like he on it, bro. You feel like he on it. Tear his ass up.
It don't matter what he was. He gonna get slapped, nigga. I'm telling you.
September 15th would tell it all, bro. September 15th.
The end of Triple G. The end of Triple G as an elite fighter, bro.
Boy, you crazy.
Stretch
you crazy, boy.
Who beat? Money, you trying to make it like it ain't no story about him being on the clobuterol and the way he.
Come on now.
All I said was, wait a minute. Y'all can say I'm not trying to make like it a story, but see, y'all make his ass guilty, but y'all won't give him credit for going through the ringer and getting found not guilty when they did the research on it. They did the research. Hold on, bro. They said they did the research. There was small amounts, and it could have came from me. Then when it came back, they said it came from me.
So you talking about? So you saying he only smoked a little crack? He ain't no crackhead. He just smoked a little crack.
I ain't talking
you a baby crackhead.
And they only smoked a little crack. He ain't no crackhead.
Look, let me tell you what happened, Red, Black Horseman, Jay, Money, and everybody on Money Brown TV. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let me tell you exactly what happened. See, Canelo and his handlers, they thought they were smarter than what they thought they was, bro. So they were just giving him enough clobuterol, right, to make it through where it wouldn't be in the system.
That's your opinion. That's not what happened.
No, hold up, Money.
That's your opinion. Don't say let me tell you what happened. Let's say
hold up, Money. Hold up. They found out.
That ain't what happened. That's your opinion, man.
Money, can I get it out? They found out how strong Triple G was in that last fight, right? So they said, hey, Canelo, we got to use the extra dosage. And surprise, they got the surprise. And look, it ain't no way.
He was so strong, he never buzzed Canelo one time, though, right?
Money, it ain't no way nobody could get on here and tell me if they test you not once, but twice, and it says that you're guilty, then the third test come back and say you're not guilty. It ain't no way I'm gonna believe that, cuz. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, they take more than they take more than one blood a day.
It's so many. It's so many millions and millions and millions of dollars on this shit here.
Man, shout out to Vada's Clean Boxing Program.
Shout out to Vada Clean Boxing Program, man. I know. I'm all about it. Hold on. Don't make it like I'm stepping here going for dirty motherfuckers now. Like
man, listen here. Let me tell you something. Yeah, he defended him like a motherfucker. Like a motherfucker.
Listen to me, bro.
Y'all niggas is Canelo Alvarez fans, man. Y'all Canelo fans, man.
At the end of the day, bro, he got found not guilty.
Money, no, he didn't, bro.
How the fuck you get found not guilty and you got something in your ass, boy?
What they come back and say? What they come back and say?
I don't give a damn what they came back and said.
It came from traces of meat, and he did it unwillingly, man. Unwillingly.
Money, stop that, Money. 2 tests came back, bro. I could understand if it was one.
Like Red said, he only smoked a little crack.
He only smoked a little crack.
I can understand if it was one test, and then the second test came back and said, "Oh, it didn't have nothing."
It was 2
tests, bro. So
no, it was one, 2 tests. Not to take blood. They take a lot,
bro, and that came back negative. They did a hair test too, bro.
Say, listen though, bro. Okay, hold up. All right.
Stop talking about.
Okay, so hold up.
Y'all defending this nigga.
Hold up real quick. So you telling me against a big, strong motherfucking Triple G?
Bro, this bro, stop it, bro.
He ain't never touched for shit there another time.
Hold up. So you telling me Canelo posted? So you telling me the recipe for Canelo beating Triple G is to come in there much smaller and leaner? Is that what y'all fucking telling me?
Look, at the end of the day, they both.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Monnie, hold on.
Go ahead, Jay. You talking about small and lean? He ain't no damn small.
Clenbuterol don't even make you bigger, bro. So what is we talking
about? That's what he said. The plan is to come in much smaller and leaner.
Listen, bro. The 15th is on the way, man. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. And we gonna move on. The 15th is on the way, Ray. Everything will be told on the 15th, bro. It will be told on the 15th.
It's goddamn right. It's gonna be told.
We're talk about
the end of an era. Triple G out of there.
Triple G out of nowhere.
Hey, Jay, this is my last thing, Money. This is my last thing I want to say.
Nah, that's it, Ray. That's it. Ain't no last thing. Ain't no hold up. Ain't no what did Kanye West say to Sway? Ain't no hold up.
No, I'm just saying, Jay can say it don't make you bigger, but if we looking at the pictures of Canelo, that tells the public
something different. Yeah, something different.
I'm gonna say this, man. Canelo is coming to whip Triple G September 15th.
He coming, but
September 16th, we gonna all forget about motherfucking Triple G, bro. That's how bad this is.
Boy, you is out your motherfucking
this nigga
shut
the channel down after 15th. Nigga.
Look, Canelo.
We need to do an immediate reaction show right after that.
Hold on, we can do that. We can do that. Hold on, Jay. I'm gonna say this, and we gonna move on to
already screenshot this nigga, man.
Look, Canelo understand, man. Canelo understand that this fight right here, bro. This I know Canelo is not on shit, bro. He understand that this fight against Triple G is his career, man. This is his career. He know if he go in there and he look.
No, it's not. He just
hold on, bro. Let me finish, bro. Let me finish.
Money.
Listen, right? Because your ass making my point already. If he go in there and he lose this fight, bro, he looking leaner. What's gonna be the story behind him? Canelo cheated. Oh, Triple G beat his ass. He needed Clenbuterol to win this, that, and the third. He know for a fact he got to go into this fight and beat this man in impressive fashion, yo. Because he know that fucking cloud is going to linger over his head the rest of his career. But if he was to go in there and lose to Triple G, it's gonna be even worse. Now, this why I know he didn't cheat. Because
so we ain't supposed to think that Money if he do lose?
If he had to cheat against Triple G, the nigga would have took Spike O'Sullivan. He would have took Spike O'Sullivan in September instead of taking Triple G a motherfucker who hits
Man, we
so
wouldn't have bought
hard.
this. We wouldn't have took that serious. Stop
He
it,
hit
Money.
so
Nobody would
hard,
have bought
right?
that.
He hit so hard that he got to go take Clenbuterol looking ass. So I just feel like he would never took the Triple G fight if he felt like he had to cheat the man, bro. But
Money, he had to take this fight. Nobody wouldn't have bought no Sullivan versus Canelo. Stop playing with me.
I promise you that motherfucker would have. So nigga, that's Canelo.
No,
Moses,
no,
Canelo,
no,
bro.
that's the no, Money. That's
Canelo,
not.
bro.
Hold up, Money. That's not the old Canelo. That's the new and improved cheating Canelo. It's a difference now. Let's don't get it
Man, y'all
twisted.
Canelo at the end of the day.
Y'all gotta
But
stop
look,
that shit.
come on, we
bro.
gonna move on. We gonna move on. Chocolatito back on the undercard. He's taking on Moses Fuente. Black Horse, what's your thoughts on Chocolatito coming back after being knocked out and taking on Moses Fuente on the undercard, the Triple G and Canelo? He always fight on
Real
Triple G
Chocolatito. God damn, you said Chocolatito?
Chocolatito, y'all be back against Moses Fuente.
You shitting me? God damn,
Yeah.
Chocolatito back, huh?
Yeah.
Man, you know what, man? This guy got some skills, man. You know, I think he is weight class for a reason. I think he should. Now, which weight class he at right now?
Let me see what
118, I think. I thought 118, I think.
Now, was that the weight class that he got his ass whooped last?
I think he's still fighting that super flyweight, y'all. Is that super flyweight? He's still fighting super fly.
Yeah, he got knocked out at 118.
118, y'all. He's staying there.
He should have went back down or something, bro. I mean, the way I seen him get stretched by that one dude, bro. Like, fuck Chocolatito. You know, because I was fucking with him strong, bro, before that. But yeah, man, I guess, you know, for some people, man, you know, it's weight class for a reason. You can't just go up. Not everybody can go up 2, 3, 4 weight classes, man. You know, some people got to hold it down where they at. And, you know what I'm saying? Hey, once you can't make that weight no more, shit, it's just tiring, you know. But, I mean, I wish him nothing but the best, man. I like him, but defense, man. Defense goes a long way.
Yeah,
I swear, bro. I swear.
But great offense, but his defense suspect, bro, for sure.
You done, Black Horse? My bad. I ain't mean to stop.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. He just need to get his defense straight. His offense is great, man, but his defense suspect.
Ray, your thoughts on Chocolatito back against Moses Fuente on the undercard?
Hold on, you talking to me, Money?
Yep. Moses.
So Jose Fuente, what's his record, Money?
Moses Fuente or Chocolatito?
Jose Fuente.
He 25-5 with 1 draw. Chocolatito 46-2. 46-2.
Chocolatito, he done, man. He done. He done. I'm gonna tell you the reason why he done, bro. If you seen him in his last fight, Money, who was that guy he fought twice? I can't think of his name.
Dude, he fight got 5 losses.
Yeah.
So who was he fought the last time? That dude he fought twice.
So
yeah. Say that dude took the mind, body, and soul of Chocolatito. If y'all seen that last fight with him and Chocolatito,
yeah, that shit was bad.
That was a different guy who they was building up as a #1 pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. Look. I thought that was so disrespectful, bro. When they came out and put Chocolatito #1 pound-for-pound, when we never heard of this motherfucker a day before in our life. Yeah, we seen him fight, but we ain't never heard of no Chocolatito. So they came out with that old bullshit ass narrative because this dude was an offensive fucking fighter. But like I said, man, I think he's done. You know, I think every fight, if the dude could punch, you know, that's the blueprint on Chocolatito now. If you could punch him back, you know, if you punch him, if he punch you, you punch him back. That's the blueprint on him now. He don't like that. He don't like that. See, his combinations and his skills and what y'all say, that flashiness in him, it looked good.
Yeah, it's flashy.
But when the motherfucker got hit back, we seen who the real Chocolatito is and what the famous, great Hall of Fame Coach Bill Parcells say. He say, you are who you are. And what I seen out of Chocolatito, he was who he was. Because Chocolatito, we could say he got knocked down, but he quit in that fight. Because he could have got up and fought some more. He just didn't want no more. And I just think anybody, Chocolatito could possibly win this fight, but anybody who could fight back, and who could weather the early storm of Chocolatito, bro, I think they could get him going forward. Any good fighter, they could get him.
Jay, your thoughts?
Okay, first off, I ain't gonna peg the man as a quitter, bro. That crazy, you know what I'm saying? But the thing,
Hey,
think
just
that was
before you rip, bro. Box Rex said that the dude he fighting got knocked out in the first round in his last fight.
Oh, see,
Just let y'all know.
So look, so you see what they doing, right? They bringing Chocolatito back the right way. They trying to bring some confidence back against him because they would have put him in the
yeah.
So he lost his title in his last fight. He got knocked out in the first round by undefeated dude, 14-0.
I saw that too. Moses Fuente. Yep, I saw that.
Go ahead, bro.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, so for me, man, I always tell people boxing is like 60% mental, right? You know, and him coming out back-to-back losses after being pegged as being this pound-for-pound king, being pegged as this offensive juggernaut, like, mentally, I want to see where he is, man, because he's been out the ring for a long time, a couple years, right? Year and a half. He's been out a long time. So,
it wasn't that long ago he got his ass clean.
Nah, bro, that shit had to be at least a year ago.
It probably was a year ago.
It was his last fight, though, huh?
Yeah, last fight.
Last fight where he got knocked out. Yeah, I want to say it's long because I think Torren Visa done fought twice since then. But I mean, he been out the ring a while. I didn't think he was gonna come back, honestly. But you know, like mentally, where is he after being built up on this pedestal of being the best in the world or whatnot, and having it all crash down on you? You know what I'm saying? So I just want to see him if he's gonna go in here and be that Chocolatito old where he back to being that juggernaut offensively, or is he just gonna come back with like, all right, I'm gonna do enough just to win? You know what I'm saying? And even better yet, man, if he get into trouble or you know, he get knocked down, or you know what I'm saying, he get hit with a big shot, where's his head gonna go? Does he start to doubt himself? Does he like, yo, I'm ready to fight? Because he done had some fights where he done got hit. You know what I'm saying? So I disagree with Ray there where you said if you hit him, he don't like to get hit back. But if you catch him right, you can get him the fuck out of there. Obviously,
yeah, I agree.
Soft. You know, so because he done been through some wars, bloodied and everything, and he found a way to work through that shit. So I think he got mental toughness, but this is a different type of mental toughness when you coming back from back-to-back losses and then a knockout loss on top of that. So I just want to see where he is mentally going into this fight, you know?
I think the last dude just had his number. But yeah, you may be right. I've seen him in some wars, man, where he'll get hit with he had, you know,
bloody, bro.
Fucking
bloody.
Yeah. And sometimes that be the matter of the fact of the matter that a motherfucker might just have your number. Shit. Sometimes we seen that in boxing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Where certain people just have certain people numbers or whatever. But for Chocolatito, yeah, like you said though, Jay, he been through a lot of wars. And at the end of the day, he dared to be great. He moved up. And sometimes, sometimes motherfucker be in over their head. Shit, you ain't over your head, fuck these big ass boys.
Head, bro. He just lost, bro.
Shit.
He just lost.
He just lost, but he was in over his head. He was up 4 divisions. He up 4 divisions from where he started. Everybody can't do that shit.
Hey, like you say, it's not. Hold up, Red. Like you say, it's not unprecedented, sir, that fighters move up and wait to dare to be great. So I'm just going to take. Chocolatito looked like a fucking monster, so I'm not gonna take nothing away from that other.
At 115,
not once, but twice.
At 115, at 118, that nigga looked like a little dog. No big dog.
But hold on, y'all.
The nigga that beat him ain't the best at 118. Shit.
That's
how I feel about it.
He is, right?
He one of the best now. Yes, he is. Shit,
yeah. I mean, you can say he is now. Because he beat, but he ain't fought none of the other champions and shit yet, though, right?
No, I think they got this tournament ready to crack off.
So, he came up off Chocolatito. That nigga got losses on his record already.
But he beat Chocolatito.
But he beat Chocolatito, a nigga that came up. That name was about to ring some bells.
People was looking at Chocolatito as that guy.
He fought a lot, though. What you gonna say, Jay?
He was the champion. What y'all mean? Like, he went up to 118.
They was fighting for a vacant belt, wasn't they?
No, they was fighting for a vacant belt. Are you fucking crazy? That was Chocolatito belt,
that was like
Chocolatito was the champion.
Chocolatito had that belt, bro.
Yeah, that's when he became champion in 4 different weight classes. He passed Alexis Aguayo up. But he lost the belt. He lost
In
that
the
belt.
defense,
But I
right?
thought he
Yeah.
won. He lost it. He came back with the rematch and he got his ass knocked out.
And stop that. Chocolatito was looked at as the best 118 pounds even before he lost.
He was.
Right, right.
So stop that.
He was. He was. They was trying to put him pound for pound number one.
He had just came off an impressive win against Carlos
we
Quadros.
Boys, we Florida boys, we St. Louis boys, and we Michigan boys. Ain't just Texas boys.
Yeah, them Dallas, Texas boys. You know, y'all see that 2-1 folks.
And your boy from Los Angeles.
Yeah, that was Chocolatito built.
Say, Black Horseman, where you at, man?
No, I'm from Los Angeles, bro, but I'm in Texas.
Oh, Los Angeles boys too, baby. California.
Yeah, bro.
Cali.
Where you at in Texas, bro?
I'm outside San Antonio area, bro.
I'll talk that shit. I was just up in San Antonio when I covered that Mikey Garcia versus Lip in this fight.
I was there.
I was there too. Was you in the media?
Say again?
Was you at the post fight press conference?
No. Nah, nigga, you got more plugs than me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was just getting that shit cracked off.
But Red, you got any more thoughts on Chocolatito? Because it was still your turn, bro.
Nah, yeah, I just feel like, I hope he get the job done. It's a lot of money behind him, so of course they're gonna, throw him in with the right people and shit. But at the end of the day, Chocolatito, we're gonna see how he bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not this fight, but maybe the fight after that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see how he bounce back because he had been in a lot of wars and shit like that, man. And I feel like when a motherfucker whoop your ass 2 times in a row, shit, it might be time to pack it up. Shit, that's how I be looking at it.
Robbed the first one. They say people say he got robbed the first one.
I felt like he won the first one myself. I felt like
it was close.
Really got his ass.
It was close. It was close. It was close. It was close. But even though no, because that was a little baby war though. So I can't say he got his ass whooped. That nigga left that ring bloody and battered.
Can I say one more thing before we go to the next topic?
Go ahead. I was gonna get my thoughts. Go ahead, Ray.
But this will show us who Chocolatito is, because one thing I'm gonna keep saying about the sport of boxing, in the sport of boxing, we want all our favorite fighters to win every fight. And we understand in boxing, we see fighters wins and losses. It's only once in generations where we see fighters who go undefeated. But the thing I love about boxing is seeing the bounce back, seeing the real heart of a champion. They could really get back to where they was destined to be. So this is what I like to see right here, because we like a fighter is everything when they winning and stuff. But we're going to really see the heart of a champion of Chocolatito to see if he could bounce back from this, bro. And that's real shit.
I want to say, too, we can only say that he only lost to one guy. He got technically 2 losses on his record, but it's only one dude. So we got to see how he look against everybody else.
That's true. And my thing is this, man. Chocolatito is one of my favorite fucking fighters in the world. I'm going to stick behind him through whatever. I didn't get caught up in all Jim Lamping them trying to put him pound for pound #1 and all this and all that shit. Yeah, I knew that took a lot of, especially when it was the Cold War with Showtime going at it with HBO. So it turned a lot of people away from Chocolatito and away from the greatness that he was doing. Because Chocolatito was moving straight up fighting the motherfucking champions. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't moving up, taking the fight and then fight the champion. He was moving straight up, beating the best at the division and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he had a case for that motherfucker. And he outdid it, you know what I'm saying? His #1 trainer, man. But him coming back, I feel like this is a safe bounce back fight. I do know Moses Fuente. He's a nice fighter, but I think Chocolatito on a different level to him. Chocolatito, man, one hell of a fighter. Been through wars, like y'all say. Defense could be a little bit better because y'all about offense, breaking the motherfucker down, then finish your ass down the stretch and shit like that. But he do take a lot of punishment to give it. He be on that Jerry Hurd shit. He take a lot. You know, well, I'm gonna say Jerry Hurd be on his shit because he older. But he take a lot of punishment.
Don't blast my man like that.
Hey, take a lot of punishment to give it, bro. If you can take it, he take it like he can give it, bro. And that was his whole thing. And like Red say, sometimes just be that one fucking fighter that got your number. And I felt like V-Side did kind of have his number. But I felt like V-Side was the bigger, powerful fighter too. Because Chocolatito, he didn't have to fight like that. He do got good boxing skills to where he know how to not take punches. I ain't gonna say he don't know how to get hit, but he do know how not to take punches. But I felt like in that fight, he felt like, fuck it, man. They got me the first time. Who know where his head was at in the second fight? Like, I'm gonna go out here and try to knock this motherfucker out. And he got his ass put down. You know, hurt my little heart. He did, because I thought he was coming to win that motherfucker. But I felt like he gonna bounce back nicely, man. I do feel like he'll going into this fight with a clear head, and I feel like he go get Moses Fuente ass out of there, man. That's just my thoughts on it. And like I said, I do like Moses Fuente. He is a little fighter himself, but when you compare him against Chocolatito, it's two different levels, bro. And I just feel like this is a fight Chocolatito should win. And if he lose this motherfucker, I'm with Red. He done. Because if you lose to Moses Fuente and your style is way superior over his, something ain't right. Which I know he ain't gonna lose. Like I got all my faith in the world that he gonna win this fucking fight.
But Money, but don't you think with the
losses and coming off a first round knockout?
He ain't coming off a first round knockout, yeah. So
I think with the trauma of how he got beat the last time, if Jose Fuentes could catch,
I think he more mature and he know enough to say he was the better man that night. I got knocked out, but it's the game, man. It's the boxing game. You understand?
How old is he? How old is Chocolatito?
Chocolatito,
I'll look him up. Let me see.
He 30 something, man. He 30 something. I don't know the exact.
I was gonna say, bro. He what 48 fights into his professional career, bro. When you go through so many wars, because he done, like I said, like we done
31.
He done been through a lot.
Chocolatito 31.
Okay, so he ain't that old. He's still kind of in his prime.
Yes, but Chocolatito, I think he's strong mentally, though. I think he's strong mentally, but we will find out in this fight, man. Like my man, Black Horseman say, you going up against a motherfucker who got 5 losses and got knocked out in the first round. Now, every fight is dangerous. Don't get me wrong. I ain't just saying overlook this, but we know for a fact this is a fight that he should win, and it's a bounce back, good looking fight to get that confidence back rolling.
I don't know, Money. Even with that dude being knocked out in the first,
we can't hear you, Ray. What you say?
I don't know. Even with that dude getting knocked out in the first round, I don't know if this is just an automatic victory for Chocolatito.
This is an automatic victory for Chocolatito.
I don't know.
You can't say anything is an automatic victory.
No. What I'm saying
this
is
an automatic victory for Chocolatito.
In some fights you can't say automatic victory. Stop it, Jay. But in this fight, yes, you can. But in this particular fight,
I mean, anything can happen, Jay. I know what you're saying, bro. I know what you're saying.
But in this particular fight, I can't say automatic victory because I seen some different in that guy Chocolatito facing. I don't care about this guy coming off a first round knockout. I know that if he hit Chocolatito, he could change Chocolatito game plan, and Chocolatito could start questioning.
He's 25 and
hold up, Money. He could start
with 14 knockouts.
He could start questioning himself like he did against that other dude.
We don't know if he questioned himself in the fight. You know what I mean? That's his first time being knocked out. The first fight he never went down. He got put down.
Yes, he did, Money. Yes, he did. He got put down in the second round of that fight. Yes, he did.
In the first fight? Oh, yeah, that was his first time going down?
Yes, sir.
But the thing is this. Chocolatito, we're going to see how he bounced back, man. We're going to see how he bounced back. But this is a fight that, in my opinion, what I feel, is a solid victory for him, bro. I feel like Chocolatito skill level is just way above this dude. He shouldn't be losing no fucking Moses Fuente. And if he do lose to him, he need to hang him up because his mental ain't there.
You gotta hang him up.
Yeah. The second fight we're gonna move on. Jaime McGill taking on Brandon Cooks. You know, Brandon Cooks was supposed to fight Kell Brook before Kell Brook got his injury and shit. No, now Brandon Cooks getting him a championship fight against Jaime McGill. Your thoughts on Jaime McGill and Brandon Cooks, Black Horseman?
I'm about to look up this guy Cook. I don't know too much about him, but okay, he's 20-1. He got one knockout loss, but he won his last 2 by knockout. We know that now I've heard some good things about this guy. I did hear that this guy is a good fighter. Jaime McGill, he got his ass tested in his last fight. Shout out to what's his name? Liam Smith, man. Liam came to fight, bro. He did not come to lay down at all. I mean, Liam Smith is battle tested. His experience definitely showed. You know, he been in there with Canelo, and shit. I mean, your boy got through it. You know, Jaime McGill, he got through it, man. But he definitely, man, got tested, man, and it was a learning experience for him. You know what I'm saying? He needed a fight like that. You know what I'm saying? Fighting somebody like a Saddam Ali, nah, that's not gonna really, you know what I'm saying, prepare you for somebody like a Charlo or her, you know what I mean, or somebody like that, you know what I mean? So this guy Cook, yeah, I mean, it's dangerous either way he goes. I actually think that because you know styles make fights. I actually think that he has a better chance versus her than Charlo.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, because I think Charlo is just like, you know, make you miss, make you pay. Herd, he gonna take some punches, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He gonna be in a pocket, you know, and he's there to be hit. Even though he's a big, you know, probably the biggest
He's a big guy,
154 pounder.
yeah.
But I just think that you know, I want to see how he looks in this fight. I'm still, you know, confident that this guy can pull it out. Like I said, I don't really know too much about Cook other than what I'm seeing in box rec. This guy, he's has one loss and he was knocked out by some guy named Kanat Islam. This guy is still undefeated.
Yeah,
This guy he
yeah,
lost to undefeated. So
yeah. He 25-0, 20 KOs. Cadet Islam.
so he didn't lose to no bum, you know, from what it looks
Nah.
like. So
That mother look like he hit hard, boy.
he's got
Yeah,
that
yeah,
dog.
yeah.
You got
And
hit.
you see, y'all see, he residing in Oxnard, so he might be affiliated with Robert Garcia
Nah,
now.
he with Eagles Chemist, bro. He from Kazakhstan. He with the Lomachenko camp.
Oh,
I
Chinese.
said he reside
Yeah,
in Oxnard
he's
though.
in Oxnard though. Yeah.
Yeah, but he with the Lomachenko camp.
Oh,
That's his nationality, but he was born in China.
Yeah, born in China, reside in Oxnard, but nationality is Kazakhstan. But management
Yeah.
of Eldridge Camp Clemens, and he with the Lomachenko camp.
Okay, okay.
so yeah. I mean, that's my thoughts on it, man. I'm still gonna go with Hyman McGee just because I don't know enough about this guy, and he has been knocked out before.
And
Um,
he in his 30s, so it could be a rap, or he could have that grown man strength. We don't know. We gonna see.
yeah. And then I mean, you know, I was gonna say, you know, I mean, he got knocked out, but the dude he got knocked out by, he got an 80% KO ratio, 25-0, 20 knockouts. So, you know, Hyman McGee is a big puncher as well. Um, so 30-0, 25 KO. So we got to see, man. We got to see, you know, how this guy can do. But one thing about it, like how Floyd has stated, you know, before when he was fighting, you know, once somebody lose, you know, kind of losing is on their mind. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
yeah, he don't know. He's not coming in there thinking about losing. You know, all he know how to do is win. You know, so I don't know. Maybe that guy will have, you know, losing on his mind, and he might be worried about the knockout power. I mean, yeah, it don't seem like he really worried about, you know, the opponent. You know, he just coming in there to do what he has to do. And I think that, you know, whatever happens in that ring, he gonna make proper adjustments, or he gonna get his ass beat. But he's not thinking about losing. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
yeah,
we got to see what happens, man. But I'm gonna go Hyman McGee. You know what I'm saying? I want to see this guy win and you know, get some possible future matchups. You know, because this guy,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but I want to see, you know, in the future, see him up against Hurd. Because even though I picked
Stay away
Hurd,
from Jay Hurd, bro. You gonna kill us, man. That's crazy. Don't
but
put this man in here with Jay. They gonna beat the base off his ass.
right, he a champion though. So it's like I still want to see these champions, you know,
right.
other one day.
Charlo better stay his ass away from Jay Hurd. That would he better
Your
do.
thoughts, Ray?
Uh-oh.
Your thoughts, Ray? Hold on. Your thoughts, Ray, on Hyman McGee versus Brandon Cooks, Ray?
Well, my thing on this, I don't know too much about his name Brandon Cook, but I done seen uh some on this guy, and for some reason he
You low,
looked
Ray?
like, oh, for some reason to me he looked like he could be a more ample opponent than Liam Smith is. He looked like he got the skill. This kid pretty strong. But my thing with Hyman McGill, right? He showed me a different level that he could go to in that Liam Smith fight. Dude was totally getting outclassed. You know, it looked like Liam Smith was gonna run away with that fight. But Hyman Mungia, however the fuck you say his name, he, he withstood the storm. He showed that he gets stronger as the fights go on, bro. And one thing that a coach dream for is a dude who's strong, a dude who's tough, a dude who's just mentally focused and all the way there. And that's something this Hami Mungu is. He may not be the more technical guy. You may see him get hit a lot, but one thing about this guy, he's going to be there all night long at a rapid pace. And I just think with this Brandon Cook guy, he's barking up the wrong tree. I think Hami McGill going to come out, put on an impressive performance to where he going to really put his hat in that box, even though this still against a guy, Brandon Cook, not a big, well-known name. But I think the performance he put on, he going to put his hat in that box to where they can start seriously saying Hami McGill versus Jerry Hurd, Hami McGill versus Jamel Charlo.
Yeah.
Jay, your thoughts? Hyman McGee, Brandon Cooks?
I mean, really, like looking like y'all said, man, this guy, pretty good fighter. Another good test behind me. like I said, I want to see how Jaime did admit after his Liam Smith fight that he was still a little green in the sport of boxing, and I would like to see what I'm saying, like the improvements from Jaime. You know what I'm saying, to see what I'm saying, like where he improved. You know what I'm saying, as a fighter and as a champion. I do fully expect Jaime to win this fight. And he looked, man, I like Jaime. I'm just saying you gotta stay away from my man Darren Till. You just stay away from that. You feel me? But
Red might need a mute.
huh?
I was saying Red might need a mute or somebody.
Oh, hold on.
But you know what I'm saying? But Jaime, you know what I'm saying? Jaime, look, he's strong. He's a big guy. You know what I'm saying? Strong in the pocket. He not afraid to, you know what I'm saying, mix it up in there. So like, and he come to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like you gotta employ this dude to fight, because this motherfucker, he come to fight. So with that, I just want to see where he is, and if he can look impressive on this undercard, with all the eyes of the world watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he can put himself in a position for those big time unification fights. And really, even if it's not unification fights, man, you can get him in there with some of the big names at 154. You know what I'm saying? Because Lara's still out there, Austin Trout's still out there, J-Rock out there, Lubin out there, Gallimore's out there. It's a lot of fights that can be made for him at 154. You know what I'm saying? Assuming that he looks the part of a champion in his defense on the 15th. So I'm just looking to see where he goes, right, where he grows and where he progresses as a champion.
Red, your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, everything Jay said, I feel the same exact way. At the end of the day, I want to see Jaime Munguia progress. He's still young. Of course, he's green with some experience, But at the end of the day, I want to see him get better. I want to see him fight better opposition. I do expect him to win this fight easily. Shit, he one of the bigger guys in the division. Him and Hurd. That's a fight that I want to see. Is him and Hurd, honestly, more so than I want to see Charlo in any one of them. Hurd and Charlo because of the smack talk, but stylistically, I want to see them two. It ain't nowhere else for them to go but at each other. And I want to be right there with my popcorn watching that shit. You feel me?
Shit.
But at the end of the day, I expect them to win. And shout out to the challenger, Brandon Cooks. Give us boxing fans a good fight. Shit, that's what I want to see. Is a good fight. Regardless, I want to see him tested. I want to see him go through some shit. I know that the dude Brandon Cooks, he like 32, 33 years old too. So, he could be on his last leg. Shit, I just want to see a good fight, man. And I'm happy to see that he active as well.
Yeah, I was just thinking
champions holding on to their belt. Come back with it, man. That's why, like I was saying, me and you was talking earlier, I said I wish Errol would have came back with another fight quick, being that he only maybe got punched in the arm at the training 8-9 weeks, got punched in the arm, and now he off the ring for 6 fucking months. Like, come on, man, come back, man.
Right.
Motherfuckers was champions, still getting motherfucking 8 fights in a year back in the day, man. I mean, I ain't trying to send nobody to the brain cancer or no crazy shit, but I'm just saying, man, give us a fight, man. You don't fuck around, you don't get punched. Come back. Shit.
Right.
Come back, reschedule.
Yeah, my thoughts on it is I do like Jaime Munguia. I like that the kid, he a smart kid, and I like when in this interview when he said he know he green. I mean, he ain't sit up there and try to make it like he was like, oh no, he didn't touch me, this, that. He said, yeah, I understand I'm still green. I'm still learning on the job. But with that being said, that motherfucker got heart, he got power, he got determination, man. He wanted them kids, Black Horse. If you look at him, you say they better catch him early, you know what I mean, before he figure it out, bro.
Yeah.
He wasn't them type of motherfucker. You better catch him early before he figure it out, because he do got the power and he do got technique. He jump off his feet a lot, which I don't like. But if he get with the right motherfucking trainer, man, and they let that man figure it out, he gonna be a tough player because he a big motherfucker as well. He no little dude, you know what I mean? And me seeing him taking that shit from Liam Smith, critic, I was saying if that was a Jamel Charlo punch, he might be out of there. Jared Hurd, he got to get you down. He got to wear you down. So when you said that thing about
That's my
you got,
uppercut,
hey,
my G.
come on, chill out, Jay, because you ain't got to let him finish. You gotta let him once they get in there and they get the bang, and he do give Jaime Mugria the best chance of catching his ass on his chin and see if he can take that shot. Because Jerry Hurd, like I say, he give it. He take it to give it, bro. But even with that being said, I still give Jerry Hurd and Cholo the edge right now. But you let that man figure it out, bro. He gonna be tougher than what they think he gonna be, bro. That's why I think they're trying to catch him early. But Brandon Cooks got some experience. He got some experience. He looked like that, but he ain't just no little regular fighter to where we say, I see Jaime McGill just go get his ass out of there. But I do see Jaime McGill getting him out of there. But I see him giving Jaime McGill problems, man, because how he get hit. And because this man, I don't know if he hit harder than them Smith, but he got some crack on him. You know, he got some crack on him, and we just go see if he can take Jerry Hurd's shit and try to walk through it and see exactly what he be trying to do in the ring, his game plan and shit like that. But I just see Jaime McGill, man, like you say, coming back. And that was a physical ass fight, though, man, him and Leon Smith. So jumping right back in the ring, he young, so he should be able to do it. But jumping right back in the ring like that, go see how it take toll on his body and shit like that, him getting the weight down, which the weight should still be good. But taking on a motherfucker like Brandon Cooks, who he was there already, so he should be in good shape because the Kell Brook fight pulled out. I just want to see Brandon Cook game plan going into it, see if his ass try to learn something from the last fight and try to stay on the outside a little bit. But I still see Jaime McGill walking him down and catching his ass and putting him down because the kid is ferocious and the motherfucker can punch. So we just go see. I think it's gonna be one hell of a fight, though. It's gonna be very entertaining, and we just go see what happens, man. But I do got Jaime McGill winning the fight, and I'd like to see where he go from there, man. Because I don't know if Oscar them got him yet. I know they trying to sign his ass, and we'll see where he go though. But he is one of them kids, man. I'm gonna say it again. If you don't catch him early, I think all the ass gonna have a problem. They let that kid figure it out, man.
Hey, Money, was this the last topic, or you got more topics?
I was gonna talk about Dave Lemieux and Spike O'Sullivan. Then I was just gonna touch on the Denny.
I got to go, Money. So I want to tell everybody, I want y'all to keep following my brother from another mother, Money Brown channel, man. I want y'all to keep supporting him, donate as much as you can, so we can keep this boxing movement going, man. Money do this shit religiously, man.
Already,
me? And I want everybody from that 214 across the pond to make sure y'all support my bro. Shout out to my main man Jay. You understand me? Shout out to Red. Shout out to the Black Horseman. I appreciate you having me on your live the other day. I appreciate all you boys for getting on here riding with my brother from another Money Brown. Because when I say my dog is the absolute truth, I don't know if y'all know how I say truth. That's TRUF. You understand me?
You feel me?
Try to follow me on Instagram. That's it. Mr.Iotba, man. Y'all know how I do. I'm on that bullshit again.
Yes, sir.
Salute, homie.
All right, we're gonna touch on the last one is David Lemieux versus Spike O'Sullivan, and then we'll get into the welterweight. Then we can end on that, y'all. But David Lemieux versus Spike O'Sullivan. Black Horseman, what's your thoughts on that fight?
Man, I've seen David Lemieux fight quite a few times. I have not seen Spike O'Sullivan fight, man. Don't know nothing about him really.
The little Irish man. You probably seen the fight just didn't know it was him, bro. I'm quite sure you seen him because he fought on television.
I've seen. I know what he looked like, but I just never seen him fight, man. I mean, shit. To be honest with you, man, you know, I heard some good things about him. You know, like I said, I heard some good things about the dude. I'm just looking at him real quick. I say he got one loss. By knockout.
He got two. He got
two and one by knockout.
Is that Cali Enigma White Horseman Promotion?
Oh, this nigga's a troll. That's my most loyal troll. White Horseman Promotions.
You want me to boot his ass?
Get his ass out of there, bro. You already know what to do with him. Oh, he used Cali Enigma's shit. Yeah, so he the same one that be trolling me and Cali, man. I don't know how these niggas be finding us, bro. They be searching for us and shit. It is what it is. But yeah, man. So I mean, he lost. The opponents he lost to ain't no slouches. Billy Joe and Chris Eubank Jr. from what I'm seeing.
Oh yeah, them two
right.
the best though.
I mean, so that's what I was gonna bring up. That every time Sullivan step up to a big fight, he lose. He take that loss. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I just want everybody to know that he probably gonna get his ass kicked by David Lemieux because he fought the better
Is he a
opposition.
boxer or is he a puncher? Like I've never
Right.
really
He
seen much.
both. He got. He got.
Yeah,
He got it. He
yeah.
got it. He got it.
But let
He
Black,
This
let
he
might
Black
be a
punch.
Horseman
more
finish up,
winnable
Jay.
fight than you
Hold
think,
on, Jay.
bro.
Let Black Horseman finish up.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead, Black. Go ahead, Black.
Well, I was gonna let him rip because I don't know. I wanted to hear what he had to say about Spike.
Oh, okay,
That
okay.
was a good question that Jamil had asked him. Is he a boxer or you know what I'm
Jay,
saying?
you never seen them neither?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I done seen plenty of them.
Not talking about Jay, Ray. I know you seen the Ray.
Nah,
Oh
bro. I
yeah.
haven't. If I have seen him, bro, I probably didn't. I probably watched him and didn't really know him by name or whatnot, so I can't really recall him. You feel? I'm gonna look some of his fights up when I get.
Once you see that beard, once you see that mustache, you're gonna watch him. You're gonna see every time you see him.
He beat the shit out of Antoine
Okay.
Douglas.
Yeah, and that's maybe his most notable win as far as name people. You know what I'm saying? People with a name on them.
I see
It
Lemieux
might
got
be
a higher
Antoine
knockout
Douglas.
percentage though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, but you know, you got to take into the fact that Lemieux fought better opposition too, man. He fought the Gabe Rosados and the other champions that he beat, the
Yeah,
other good
yeah.
fighters that he beat.
Triple
He lost
G,
to some
Billy
good. They
Joe.
both lost to Billy Joe. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
Lemieux fought the better people. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I expect him to win. I expect him to whoop on Gary. That's what I expect. What's gonna happen is a whole different situation because Lemieux got 2 left feet. Also,
I actually like that.
he got 2 left feet. That boy can't. That boy don't really got no boxing skills. But I expect him to catch O'Sullivan and get him out of there. That's what I expect because O'Sullivan do like to fight, and he got some pop in his shit too. I think he got somewhere upwards of 20 knockouts, something like that, like about 20 knockouts out of 28 wins. So it should be a little banger. It depends on what approach he take. No, David Lemieux. Boy, we saw that boy put Curtis Stevenson to sleep. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, boy. That boy put that boy to sleep.
Man.
Thought Triple G hit that boy, and that boy said, "Oh shit!" That motherfucker David Lemieux just went on and put him to sleep.
But
His
look,
mama
but
got
bro,
up and walked out.
low key, you don't think Spike O'Sullivan can take something away from the Billy Joe Saunders fight to show like that I can sit back here and I can outbox Lemieux without having to stand
No,
here
because he's not
and
that
try
type
to
of
fight
boxer.
with
He's
Lemieux.
not that type of boxer.
Yeah, he not the type of boxer because you got to think about it. His second loss was to Chris Eubanks Jr. So
Yeah,
you know Eubanks liked to fight. So Lemieux liked to fight. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
Okay.
a motherfucker put two, 3 punches together, which David Lemieux can do well if he got it right in front of him. He can put it together very well. But if he got
Right.
somebody moving, nah, he can't put it together. He
yeah,
really can't.
yeah, he that type of fighter. But so Black Horseman, if I had to ask you, you would pick David Lemieux to win this fight just because you know more about him.
Yeah, because I've seen him fight. It seemed like he got a higher knockout percentage and then more experience, man. See, because he got what 39 fights and then or 39 wins, like 4 losses, and then David Lemieux got like 20 or something or whatever, 22. I'll know something, but yeah, I got to go with David Lemieux having more experience and seeming like he's a bigger puncher.
Okay,
Right.
Jay, your thoughts?
I mean, like I said, I got to see more of Spike O'Sullivan. How you doing? Before I can give a very valued assessment of this fight, man. Like for me, like I said, I got to see like how he move around the ring, like what he, you know what I'm saying, what he look like moving around the ring, or is he just a stationary target? Because if he's a stationary target, David Lemieux gonna get him out of there. But if he can move a little bit and kind of keep, because I don't think David Lemieux is very good at cutting the ring off. You know what
He
I'm saying?
not.
So if he can stick and move a little bit on David Lemieux and win rounds, like that's like of these big
He ain't
time
that type
fights,
of
I
fighter.
think
But
fight
see,
that.
It's gonna be a
it's
bang.
always a difference between being able to cut off the ring with somebody that has ring generalship and footwork versus
Right,
somebody that just doesn't even know how to get away from you too, the pressure, you know what I mean? So
right.
I don't think O'Sullivan is the type of person that has the footwork to get away from David Lemieux, which is he gonna be able to track him down if he
So he's
is
gonna
on the
do what
run.
he wanted. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
gonna if he's on the run, you never know, man. Sometimes shit, certain people get shit taken up out of him. David Lemieux, he might got something taken up out of him. He took a few losses, a couple beatings. Shit.
Well, he
you
only
never
got 2
know.
losses on his record though, right? And that's the Triple G
Who,
and Billy
David
Joe, right?
Lemieux?
Yeah.
No, he lost 4 times.
Sullivan got 2 losses.
Who else
He
he
lost.
to?
David Lemieux got 4 losses.
Hello, me. Doing this
Yeah, it's
boxing.
on
Yeah,
you, bro.
yeah. David Lemieux got 4 losses too.
You see me, bro? Oh, my bad, y'all. I ain't even. But you said your piece, Red.
Huh?
You
Yeah, he
said your
spoke
piece.
Well,
to.
I've been commenting on the whole time. Shit.
Oh, I'm getting my little thoughts. My thoughts is I feel like Dave Lemieux gonna get in there, man. It's gonna be one of them type of fights that's gonna be very entertaining to have the crowd off their feet to get us ready for Canelo and Triple G. I'm gonna tell you that much. Cause Spike O'Sullivan, he ain't doing that much moving. You understand? He ain't doing that much moving. His ass coming in and he gonna try to catch Dave Lemieux with a shot. And it's gonna be that type. I feel like whoever catch you first, bro, that's who gonna go. Cause Spike O'Sullivan got some pop to put his ass down as well. So it's gonna be one of them type of fights that whoever catch you first, they gonna go. But I do feel like Dave Lemieux got more pop for standing down and catching your ass. So me myself, I'm a ride with Dave Lemieux on this one, man. But I ain't gonna overlook Spike O'Sullivan because he is coming with
You
momentum
can't.
like that.
You can't overlook him because we all know David Lemieux has taken losses to people like Marco Antonio Rubio. So,
Right.
that was his first loss, and it was by a
Mm-hmm.
TKO, and that was early on in the game, maybe like 2011 or something like that. I remember he lost. That was his first loss, was
Yeah.
to Rubio, and we
Rubio.
all know what type of fighter Rubio was. So, at the end of the day, you can't count O'Sullivan out at all.
At all. So we all got David Lemieux, but we ain't oversleeping no Sullivan. We'll get to the last topic. It's gonna be in the welterweight division. Y'all thoughts on Danny Garcia taking on Sean Porter? And we got a few things that Earl said to Kenny Porter. Black Horseman, your thoughts on Sean Porter and Danny Garcia?
Man, it's gonna be a tough fight, man. It's gonna be a real tough fight. I'm not sleeping on Danny because, matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know, man. I'm picking Danny, bro. I'm picking Danny to beat
Dang.
Sean.
Dang.
I think Danny, man. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. The last few weeks, I've been watching some fights on Danny, man. I watched the Zab Judah fight. I watched the Matisse fight. Um, I think the Brandon Rios fight. And Danny, man, he makes adjustments in there, man. He can punch, and he's not as, I mean, even though people say he's slow, he's not as slow as you think. And even though his dad is kind of wild and shit, the nigga comes with game plans, bro. He comes with game plans. He studies the opponent that his son got to face, and he comes up with the game plan that is effective for Danny. And he know what to tell Danny in that corner. And it's one thing about, man, certain fighters, like, they can have a good training camp, this, that, and the third. But when you get in a fight, man, you gotta have a right person in your corner to let you know the right shit to get you back focused,
Yep.
especially if you have a bad
Mhm.
round. And I noticed that,
Mhm.
certain trainers, man, they not cut out for that. They just be like, "Come on, man, we worked on this shit. You know what I'm saying? You gonna fucking blow all of this and all that." And you need to be telling them instructions, what the fuck they need to do to get back in the fight. And I noticed that Angel, he'll do that. You know what I mean? He might slap Danny in the face or some shit. He might tell him, "No, Danny,
Facts.
double up your jab." You know what I mean? Hook, don't go to the right. That type of, he give him key instructions that he need to hear in there. Now, I'm not taking nothing away from Sean, because Sean gonna come with that blue 22 hut up the middle on that type of shit on you. And I already know what he gonna do. And Danny gonna have to adjust to that. And I know that Danny already stated, I saw an interview on the This Is 50. And he told them guys that he just gotta mentally be prepared for the physicality of the fight. I don't think that Sean is a smarter fighter than Danny, but he could overwhelm Danny. But I think Danny and his dad, they're gonna have a game plan, man. And I think that like we've seen Sean hit the canvas, even though it was a long time ago, but Adrian Broner put that nigga on his ass. I didn't seen Sean get buckled by Keith. I think Danny you could say he punches with his eyes closed, nigga, but if that shit land, nigga, your knee might be rocking. You know what I mean? You might be hitting that canvas if you're not careful. So, I think Danny has a good chance in this fight. I'm gonna give Danny the edge in this fight, possibly by late stoppage or unanimous decision.
Okay.
Jay, your thoughts, Jay?
Man, I mean, I hear a lot of people say, you know, they've been back and forth on this fight, man. To me, I had Danny from the jump, man. Like, first off, Danny's my guy, but you know, to me, like when I look at Sean Porter, man, from a skill perspective, I don't think he's very skilled, but I will give him credit, man, because he's one of the most well-conditioned athletes that we have in boxing, man. He coming with it, man. It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be muddy. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It could be bloody, man. He could headbutt, you know what I'm saying? Headbutt him and cause, you know, and cause a cut over Danny. You know what I'm saying? So Danny got to be ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Like Danny's got to, because I do feel like Danny cannot win this fight unless he faces some kind of adversity, whether it be a headbutt or whether it be a shot that hurt him or something. But I got Danny because I think Danny's a smarter fighter. I think Danny's a better skilled fighter, a better technical fighter. But the one thing I will say is I think Sean Porter does have a decent jab, a pretty good jab, actually. And people don't give him enough credit for it because they're paying attention to him smothering you and mucking it up on the inside. People don't pay attention to the jab. And it's something I've often been critical of Danny about, is that Danny doesn't utilize his jab as much as I think he should. You know, and in this fight, I feel like if Sean Porter is able to out-jab Danny Garcia, I believe there's no way Danny can win this fight if he gets out-jabbed by Sean Porter. But, you know, the reason I picked Danny is because I think he can time. I looked at the Keith Thurman-Sean Porter fight, and I just kind of saw how Keith Thurman was timing him as he was coming in, timing him as he was trying to charge in and get on the inside, you know. So I think if Danny, which I think Danny has some of the best timing in boxing, I think if Danny can get in there and time him with some of them uppercuts, that right hook is vicious if it land flush. The left hook, you know what I'm saying, go downstairs to the body to try to slow Sean down. I just really believe Danny just got more tools in the tool shed to be able to beat Sean Porter. Black, I disagree with you. I don't think he's going to stop him, but I do got Danny by unanimous decision.
But
Okay.
Red, your thoughts, big bro?
Well, first of all, I agree. I agree with what Jay just said as far as Danny having more tools in the box. I'm a Danny fan, so I don't want to elaborate too much on Danny. I want to talk more about Sean because I can just get, you know, I get fanish with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't be wanting to do that shit. But just to be honest, I feel Danny gonna win. But Sean, I give Sean a good chance because I feel like you said, his jab is kind of underrated, but it's a lot of more. I like the way Sean Porter feint. I like the way he work his way on the inside. He maul people. He mauls you. And it seemed like to me, this just to me, honestly, and this just honestly speaking, I feel like Sean has got better over, you know, the past couple fights. I feel like he's got better, man, with his hands and with his feet and his eye coordination that he been putting together. And definitely one of the well trained athletes, you know, in boxing, clean, come from a good family, well spoken. He a good guy. Sean a good guy, man. But at the end of the day, Danny gonna hit him with something it's gonna be a fight changer. He gonna have to. If it happen, he's gonna have to hit him with something that's gonna change the fight. You know, I always look at the Kell Brook fight for my assessments. And the 1-2 is what needs to happen. And Danny don't do nothing great, of course, like we all been saying for forever. He do everything good. So he has every tool to beat Sean Porter. I think he actually the bigger fighter, even though Sean Porter, you know, even though Sean Porter coming from like 165 in the amateurs, you know, and playing football and all that shit, you know, Danny's taller than Sean. He got the reach on Sean. And if he put the 1-2 on Sean, like, you know, when he coming in, 1-2, and and roll out. You know what I mean? That's all you got to do. 1-2 and roll out to the right.
Get out of
1-2, roll out to the right. Man, it's gonna be a long night for Sean. I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure if it's gonna be a knockout. One thing we do know is Danny won't be the one getting knocked out in this fight. That's what we know for sure because who the last person Sean Porter knocked out? Paulie
Polly,
Malignaggi.
yeah,
Andre Berto.
Polly.
Andre
Andre
Like,
Berto.
Berto.
Oh
Andre
yeah, I don't even
Berto.
count that.
man,
I
them
forgot about
listen,
that
man.
weird ass.
But back to what you said, Jay, with these headbutts and all this crazy shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he definitely hit Andre Berto with his head way harder than he hit him with his fist.
Right.
On multiple occasions. So, like he just said, I really can't even, he was cheating on that one, goddamn. As far as that knockout goes, shit, that was a motherfucking headbutt knockout. That motherfucker hit him with his head. That motherfucker squinched and grabbed his face like a little kid. Like, god damn, nigga, you gonna just in my motherfucking eye, nigga? But you know what I mean? He didn't do that from down punch. He just turned his back like, nigga, fuck it, man. This nigga fucking me up with the head and the eye and all that shit. But yeah, Danny gonna get on his ass, and I just hope overall to see a good fight. I wouldn't place no money on this fight right here because I just want to see a good fight and be a boxing fan. I don't want to be biased. I don't want to have feelings after this fight. I just want to see a good fight. I do want Danny to win. I'm attached to Danny as one of my favorite fighters or whatever. And all the clothes in your eyes and hit. Man, listen, when a punch is already projected, that motherfucker projected. I don't care if a motherfucker do close their eyes when that bitch landing, nigga. That's just extra oomph on that motherfucker. That's all it is. Motherfucker project the motherfucking punch, that bitch projected. You just don't let that motherfucker land. But I don't see Sean landing nothing to change this fight. I see him mauling. And if Danny can adjust to the mauling and hit him with the 1-2s, it's a short night for him. It's an easy night for him. You know what I mean? Because he couldn't do anything with Kell Brook. Nothing. All that extra mauling and ineffective pressure didn't mean shit. So at the end
Right.
of the day, if you can stick in one to him, that's just what it's gonna be. But as we see people like Errol and Kell Brook, them some solid motherfucking 147 pounders. Them motherfuckers as solid as a rock. So Danny is not that, and we gonna see. We just gonna see what it come. But I got Danny winning the fight, and I all is well. I hope this fight don't get screwed by the dirtiness of the headbutts and all that shit. I just want to see a clean fight, and we know Danny face break up easy.
Yeah.
Of the Puerto Rican descent, he got that tissue. But shit, Sean got that tor tissue too on his shit too though. We ain't gonna get that. So I just want to see a good fight. It's two of the top three welterweights or top five welterweights in my opinion, should I say, not three. Two of the top five.
Yeah.
So definitely this is a fight to see. And this could very well be pay-per-view fight in the next year or so. You know what I mean? A rematch or something like that, but we want to see them all mix it up in the welterweight division. That's a hot division. It's very hot. 154 hot too.
Yeah. Um, One hell of a fight, like we say, real. We already know the caliber of these two fighters. These motherfuckers can fight their ass off, otherwise they won't be where they at or making the money they making. But me, my opinion, man, I just feel like it's gonna be one hell of a fight. I feel like, man, if it get past them 6 rounds, man, and when it comes to that cardio, man, we know Sean Porter has is a little engine, man. He a little engine.
Yeah,
And Danny can fight if you give him time to breathe, but sometimes Danny do slow down sometimes after that, first
he
half.
do. As we saw in the Peterson fight and in the Zab Judah fight, he slowed
Yeah,
down in both of those
yeah,
fights.
he let them come on.
We
He
didn't
let
see
them
that
come
in the Keith Thurman fight though.
No, we
Yeah,
didn't see that in the Keith
that's
Thurman
because
fight.
Thurman started taking the. To me, what I felt like, and I ain't taking that from Danny, but I felt like Thurman started boxing and started just trying to take a break off. Not saying Danny ain't come on strong and did his own thing, but I just feel like Thurman felt like he was winning
Well, I
fight.
felt like Danny didn't never initiate anything, so it wasn't no reason. It was a
Right,
hit you. It was a hit me, hit you back type situation. You hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. You ain't
right.
initiating nothing, so he don't have to do anything. Thurman getting off first, and then it's all about getting off first too. In the sport of boxing, you got to be the person getting off first. Shit, get your
Yeah.
punches off first.
I believe
Shit.
this though, man. I believe Porter is gonna be rushing in with the head. Not saying he's gonna be intensely trying to headbutt a motherfucker, but his style,
That's
man.
his style. Yeah, that's his style.
And I think when you start worrying about the headbutts and all that shit, he get the jab in your ass. Why Kenny Porter always saying my son now jabbing this person, that person, motherfucker, you got to worry about this, that, and when he rushing in, what's his attacking on his behalf, and it's a good tactic. But I think I got Sean Porter winning this fight, man. I just feel like I think Sean gonna make the shit ugly, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if Danny used his jab and try to keep his ass on the outside and come with the hook and set it up, he got a better chance. Or if he go from the body to the head, but I just feel like Sean Porter, you know, he gonna be rushing in, man, getting to the body, throwing all that shit, smothering, grabbing, trying to work Danny back to the ropes because Sean is the bigger man. We all know that, bro. But Sean don't have the power of the bigger man. I feel like Danny do got the better power because Danny sit down on this shit and he throwing with the right leverage. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Sean Porter get the right leverage on his punches, and that motherfucker be coming from Ohio all the way to Florida with his shit. So it's gonna be an interesting fight, man. But I just feel like, just from what I'm saying right now, Sean Porter trying to rough him up, man, to make it a rough and tough fight. But straight Danny, like you say, Red, Danny do cut easy. Sean Porter cut easy too, but just all that rough and tough shit, I just feel like gonna be frustrating Danny, man, and kind of throw him off his game, man, to where he gonna be so hesitant of, you know what I'm saying, this motherfucker rushing in like this and like that. He can't really get his game plan off. But I want to see how composed Danny stay, man. If Danny can stay composed, you understand? Low land, what's going on? James Jones, what's going down, man? I feel like if Danny can stay composed, man, and watch Sean Porter and really watch him, and when he jump in, jab his ass and get to his body and come back up, he gonna give himself a better chance of landing that no look hook. But I feel like if he go out there and just get the throwing and trying to match Sean Porter intensity, it's gonna get bad for him, man. It's gonna get bad for him, and Sean Porter might run away on this bitch with on points. But me myself, I got Sean Porter winning, man. But it's gonna be one hell of a fight. You know, we all gonna enjoy it, and we just gonna see, like you say, we're gonna see you come out on top, man. But we damn sure.
One thing we don't want to see is Danny having to be the aggressor because he down on points or something like that. We don't want to see Sean on his back leg. Because he's up on points or whatever, you know what I mean? We don't want to see Danny chasing him down. That's not the fight we want to see.
But I'm asking
at the end of the day.
Did y'all see Danny pushing Sean Porter back in this fight in any way?
I do. I don't see him sitting on them ropes. Danny never really sat on the ropes like that. He can fight. He can fight anybody in the middle of the. He can fight anybody in the middle of the ring.
You say that back? You saying pushing the back, son? You there, Black Horseman?
Oh, what's up, bro?
Now I say, do you see Danny pushing Sean Porter back in this fight?
Yeah, man, I think that's got to be part of, you know, you can't just be on your back foot the whole fight. You know what I mean? You got to definitely be able to keep that. Like he said, Red said, you know, he can fight with anybody in the middle of the ring. You know what I mean? So he just got to, you know, commit to his punches, man. You know, I could see him, especially, man, like I think that Danny is the bigger guy in this fight, man. You know, I think he's the bigger guy.
Yeah, he's a taller guy, and he got the reach.
You know what I mean? So he just got to definitely keep it in the middle. And, you know, it might be more of a technical fight than we think, man. It ain't going to be – Sean may not be as super sluggish, you know, slugfest type Sean Porter like he usually come in with that maul and shit. He may be a little hesitant about that shit against Danny. Watch.
Knowing you got that punch on him, huh?
Right. He don't want to be nigga stretched out.
Okay, so knowing it, and his daddy steady talking about Brandon Rios this, but we ain't never saw nobody clean Brandon Rios motherfucking ass. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Tim Bradley caught a out of shape Brandon Rios to the body and got him out of there. He's ready to give up anyways. Like fuck.
Got him with that hook, boy. Got it right.
And Danny got the best Brandon Rios in shape that I'd have seen in the past motherfucking 10
trained
years.
By Robert Garcia. Hell yeah.
Yeah, trained by Robert Garcia and in shape. He been in shape too. Brandon had been in shape.
You can tell Brandon was in shape the way he was fighting that motherfucker too. That motherfucker was in shape. And he knew it too. That's why that motherfucker was upset with himself because that was one of the best Brandon Rios though. But who you got?
It was.
Who you pick to win, Sean or Danny?
I got Danny.
You got Danny. Jay got Danny. Red got Danny. I know you got Danny. We the only motherfucker. I'm the only nigga rolling with Sean. Okay. But I'm gonna pull a Core Release Boxing, man. Then we can sign off, man. Everybody go subscribe to Core Release Boxing. Shouts out to him. When it's all said and done, Black Horseman at the 147 pound division, Who do you got standing when all the smoke is over?
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. I gotta go with Bud though. Right now, I'm going Bud, man.
You going with Bud when the smoke clears? Bud gonna be at the top of the mountain.
I got it. I got Bud right now, bro.
Jay?
Yes, sir.
All right, okay.
Aaron's Bud Crawford, that's my killer, bro. I'm telling y'all.
Red?
Man, I got EJ at the top of the mountain, baby.
When it's all said and done, you got EJ?
When it all said and done, I got EJ at the top of the mountain, baby. Straight like that.
And me too, man. I got EJ at the top of the mountain when it's all said and done, man. Let's go.
He the best 147 pounder there is.
We're going to say this,
not,
man.
bro.
The 147 pounder is on fire, man. We never keep Thurman bring his ass back because he is a hell of a combination to the 147
A hell of a fighter. A hell of a fighter.
You know what I'm saying? So once he come back into the mix, man, these cats start fighting each other like the 4 horsemen. They're going to be the 5 horsemen and give us the fights we need to see. Then we can put the fucking welterweight division back in the front center and say, these boys.
And soon, I'm talking about soon as Keith come back. Because Keith's so talented, man. He's so talented. I don't know what he got on, you know, children, wife, and surgeries and all type of shit. But that motherfucker Keith got a motherfucking goddamn 1-2 so goddamn fast and strong.
He's the dark horse.
That boy
He's the dark horse of the division right now.
Boy, that boy be and he be out your motherfucking way.
You see, he heard Danny and Sean Porter in the first round.
He did,
Yep.
yeah.
Man, caught their ass.
He
my
dangerous
God.
early.
Well, in that first round, I ain't gonna lie.
Keith really about that action though. He about that action
It's
though.
the first round with Keith Thurman. That's when I'm really nervous with that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. Cause that motherfucker come out that first round, that motherfucker be strong than a bitch, boy.
That nigga be strong, boy.
For real.
That nigga be strong, boy. He cleaned Robert Guerrero ass twice.
Yeah.
You know niggas don't be cleaning Robert like that though.
But I'm gonna thank the chat, man, for y'all hanging with us, man. Danny Jones, Matthew Valentine's, Emmanuel Momo,
Yes, sir.
Mark Wonderlich, Dre, I can't even pronounce the other name, man. My brother Steve. Who else we had rocking? Fred Thomas, Hyphy, appreciate you, man. 78, Caden, Lowlands, James Jones, and Curtis Anderson. We appreciate y'all, man. White Horseman.
And fuck him. Fuck White Horseman with his
we can't help you out. But thank my brother Black Horseman, man, the real Black Horseman. You understand that it won't be another one for coming on, man. Black Horseman, let everybody know where they can find you at, bro.
Right here on YouTube, man. BlackHorsePromotions.com and all over social media, man. Appreciate you, Monnie.
Oh, man, I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate chopping it up with you too, dog.
Jay, let them know where they can find you at, Jay.
Yo, what's going on? It's J.Chestnut, Mr. Talk That Shit, man. Straight out the 813, man. You can find me on Facebook, J.Chestnut. Find me on Instagram, J.Chestnut1, man. If y'all in here, man, we appreciate the love, man. Hit those thumbs up. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to Monty Brown TV. Hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live, man. It's a movement, man.
No doubt. Red, let them know they can find you at.
You can find me on Money Brown motherfucking TV, bitch. Church.
Y'all know what this is, man. Y'all know, subscribe to Monty Brown TV. Subscribe to me on Instagram at Monty_the writer, on Facebook at Monty Brown. If you want to donate, man, Venmo.com/Montre Brown. Anything can help. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know how to sign and go. This your boy Monty. This the NSBC movement. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs.
Nobody safe.
And we out.